Okay. I think OBS was being gay. It just decided my mic was on. My mic was on. I didn't forget to turn it on. It just freaking for some stupid reason OBS is like, no, what if we turned off the mic for some reason? Wait, how am I late? How am I late, Kameru? I literally started at 6:45. That's not late. That's not late. If I start at 6:45, I'm not late. So I don't know what you're talking about. Can't be late if I start on time. Okay, now I think you just like to shout real late anytime you can. Even if it makes no sense. I could be like 10 minutes early and you'd still be shouting late for some reason. So yeah, Wolt, I'm probably gonna not use. For us, you just now appeared. Well, if I go live at my time that I'm supposed to go live, then I'm not late. That's kind of how being late and not being late works, you know? That's just kind of how it works. Okay, Ellen's not really that good this run. Yeah, I'll want to field Chad. There's quite a few units I want, and not... Oh, okay, I probably won't field Merlinus. I'd probably like Rutger too, because Rutger's actually loading pretty well. His bow, so yeah. Well, I mean, I'm probably gonna train up Sue here, because... Well, I mean, it's Sue. But, yeah, we're gonna unfield Wolt. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the bows, though, don't worry. I'm gonna bring the bows. I might want more stuff on boars. I might just want more stuff on boars. Having another javelin might be a good idea. Alright, Chad, don't die this time. Yeah, don't die on me, man. Don't, do we not have a sword on you? Probably should. Okay. I think we're good as is for now. I'm gonna want another Slim Lance. Lot is decked out. You have what you need. I might bring another heal staff. Get the halberd off Marcus. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I don't really need it right now. Yeah, I don't. You know, we can maybe give him like a... Actually, we don't have any other axes, do we? I was gonna say we can give him like an iron axe or something. Well, I mean, we could. Yeah, we could give him Wade's axe. And we also get our Silver Lance back, so that's nice. Yeah, Rutger could use some more weapons. He really could. You know, give him an iron blade. Oh, right, I can't do that. I could give him a steel blade. I could give him a steel blade. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, I think we're about decked out. Where are we gonna put the bows? We could give you a bow, maybe. Something for Dorothy. And who are we fielding? Okay, so we're not fielding these guys. I'm gonna bring a bow. Okay. Right, so, I think we're about ready to get started. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I think my best unit right now is Rutger. Because he keeps lowering defense. You know, he's just a tanky Myrmidon. And it's kind of hard to go wrong with a tanky Myrmidon, you know? Kind of hard to go wrong with a tanky Myrmidon. And where am I gonna throw boars? You know, I don't know what I'm gonna do with boars. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Okay, let's get going. So let me not make the same mistake as I did last time I streamed FP6. which was left Sue alone to just die. This map is good training for you. Yeah, there's lots of soldiers here, and a lot of these tight corridors, they can just throw hand axe and stuff. So yeah, he should actually get at least like a level or two. You know, it shouldn't be too hard for him to get some stuff going. Okay, they're about the same level. Well, they are the same level. What do we want to do here? These maidens are kind of annoying. I don't really like them. Yeah, they kind of suck. I'm not really a fan. Alright, so who's got better skill? I'm fairly certain Lance... Yeah, Lance does have better skill. Do we double these guys? I think I might. We have 11 effective speed. You've got 6. Okay, yeah, we definitely double. And you have 4. But I'm weighed down by a jet. Okay, so yeah, he is not gonna land that. See, the thing is, I never really skill vulneraries. Like, I don't need vulneraries. I might as well just use healing. I mean, if I have healers, like, why would you... And that's what I never understood. It's like, I know some people love stealing vulneraries, but like, I just... About the crit, they have an A support, they're gonna be fine. If they have A support, they'll be fine. Yep, here we go. Okay. What have I got here? Rutger. Does Rutger get hit right here? Yes, he does. Okay. I'm gonna throw Rutger right in there. I think that'd be a good idea. I'm gonna put Clarine like right here. Have you thought they need you? Well, that's... Sucks to be them, I guess. Sucks to be them. Okay, let's see here. Give her the bow that she could use. Yeah, I feel like Dorothy is really dependent on her first few levels. Like, if she just gets crap first 2 or 3 levels, like, she's just not gonna be viable. So let's hope that she gets, like, a good first level or 2. Because if she doesn't, then she's just kind of not gonna be useful. Heartless. Well, I mean, they're just objects. Like, they're just objects, buddy. Around chapter 7, you don't want to heal your units. You know, that is true. Chapter 7 is, yeah, I will admit that. Chapter 7 is actually a map where it is something you do need to consider. But I mean, we're not on chapter 7 yet, so. If anything, I'm saving my vulneraries. If anything, I am saving my vulneraries for when I'll actually need them. If you think about it like that, I'm saving my vulneraries. For Dorothy, yeah, I mean, I would like Dorothy to end up being good. Although, like I said, I do want to use Igra in this run, so if not, it's not the end of the world, but having a good archer until then would be nice. Okay, what do we got? I might see if we can set up a Kelperoy. I'll see about it. Oh, okay. Well, bro, he cooked the merc. Okay. Yeah, these guys are scary just because they do so much damage and you just kind of have to wall them. Vegans are drinking so much as a chicken nugget, yeah. Well, see, the thing, like, the counter argument to like vegans that say like animal cruelty, okay. Like, I'm not, like, I know there's a lot of really messed up things that go on, in that industry. Like, yeah, I know. There's definitely a lot of, like, where they abuse the animals. But think about it like this. I'm not defending it by any means. I'm not defending it. But for those who say, like, oh, it's, you know, like, how can you eat that thing that was once, you know, a living, you know, breathing animal? Well, think about it like this. That animal was already killed for consumption. By not, like you're not changing anything by not eating that piece of chicken. If in fact, you just throw away that piece of chicken, then if anything, that's what the animal died for nothing. Like, that animal's already dead. That chicken is already dead. The cow, the pig, whatever it is you're eating, that's already dead. By letting it go to waste, you're ensuring that animal died for nothing. What is the next challenge? Well, it's gonna be after this, which is it's gonna be after chapter 7. Like I said, I'm doing it by arcs of the game. I'm not doing it for every chapter, I'm doing it for arcs of the game. And the next one will be like the Western Isles, I would say. I'm not sure if I've come up with a solution for the Western Isles yet. Let me see, I think I'll just throw a javelin at these guys. That's what I think I will do. Okay, what are we gonna do about these guys? Now, fortunately, Alan didn't get hit, but the problem is he's actually very shaky. I don't like that. Okay. Everything kills to eat. At most, your duty is to not waste the sacrifice you claim for the wellness of yourself and those you care for. Yeah, it's like that animal, like, it's already been killed. You know, also plants, yeah, plants are also living things, but, you know, no one talks about those. No one talks about that. No one talks about plants being alive. We never talk about that. It's just animals. Let's see. I could try to set up. That's a little risky, I think, but I'll give it a shot. Sometimes I get greedy, but sometimes greed is good. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's good. Changing the animations on didn't. Oh crap. I may have just put myself in a much worse situation than I thought. Yeah, because unfortunately Dorothy is actually kind of heavy. Can we kill him with, no. Okay, we need to pick him up with Lot. Dorothy, you could just have landed at 66%. And this whole thing would not be an issue. But no, you just had to do that, didn't you? You just had to do that. Just had to. I don't know if Roy's gonna be okay, now that I think about it. He should be. How fast are you? Okay, you at least don't get doubled. You're not getting doubled, I know that much. I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be okay. It's really annoying I had to have Lot go over there and pick up Dorothy because she decided to mess it up, but... I guess you can't win them all, you know? You can't win them all. Next turn's gonna suck. Can you maybe learn how to dodge, buddy? Like, can you please just dodge something? So you're getting hit by 27% that you shouldn't be getting hit by? Having Luke here would be nice. Because he you know, he kind of translates these guys pretty easily and doesn't waste all your javelins to go pull these guys. Okay, that's not great. I'm not allowed to get kills because Marcus is gonna steal everything. 27 hit, and Marcus decides to steal a kill. You know, you just can't stop winning here. They really are making this as much of a slog as possible right now. At least someone here knows how to dodge. At least someone knows how to dodge. Does Boars double? He does. And you know what? He's so base, he sets up a kill. Jupa juke. See, yeah, pretty much. Okay, see, look, just as perfect as intended. Setting up kills for others. Lose the run to an 8% crit on 12% hit. That is oddly specific. I think he wants me to lose on something that infuriating. Just to kill the boss with the... Well, okay, remember, guys, remember, there is one challenge per arc. You don't get just like an infinite amount of challenges you can assign me. You get one. I said for this arc, it is the Silver Lance. I got rid of the Silver Lance. After this arc, you get another chance, but I'm not doing it like just whenever you feel like it. I said it's gonna be per arc, and I've done the one for this arc. This is why I use Boars as a Marcus, who grows into a wall. Oh, he still doubles while carrying Dorothy? You know what? Maybe I've been too harsh on Lot. Maybe I have been too harsh on Lot. Maybe. I mean, probably not, but maybe. You know, okay, you're at full health, which I don't like. But, well, I'm sorry, Rizu, but you're not the one calling the rules. I am. And I say we're not gonna do that. Okay, I mean, it's kind of weird that a fighter needs to rely on a steel axe to go kill a soldier, but you know, I'll let it pass. I mean, it seems okay for now. Let's see. Oh yeah, DKs that destroys this guy. Okay. Although since the next arc is opens up a lot more, I think I will let you guys come up with something a bit more you know, difficult. I'll accept something more difficult since, you know, the game's opened up by that point. You now start having some good actual units. Triggered British Rizu noises. Why is he suddenly Brit? Well, I guess because he sounds British. I guess that's why. Roy is... Okay, we need to just drop people. We just need to start dropping people everywhere. Does this guy have a javelin? He does not. Okay. If he doesn't have a javelin, I don't really care. As long as they don't have a javelin, that's not really an issue. I'm gonna... I don't know if it's a good idea. Not yet. They can't heal at the moment, so that's probably not a good move. We're just gonna hold our ground here. Wait. What is Rizu? Why does he sound so British? He's American. It just for some reason he sounds British. I don't know why. You're later promoted for chapter 12? You know, I might be able to do that. I might be able to. It's gonna be a little tight, but I might be able to do that. It's gonna be a little bit tight, I won't lie, but I could probably do it. When he and Moss are in the same class, we're differentiating them. That's pretty funny. Okay, I probably want to keep Roy around here, at least until Catheter shows up. Yeah, these ones, when you don't have blue, they just waste your time. Oh, nice, you got strength. Good job. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm not sure that was the play to make, Alan. I'm not sure this is what you want to do. Okay, you know what? That was a good level. That was a good level. But, you're gonna have to dodge. Buddy, you're gonna have to... I mean, I think he's gonna be fine, but... I'm still not a fan of this. This is kind of dicey game. Please don't hit me. Okay. My guys do not know when to dodge. Okay. Yeah, that could have been bad. Oh, yeah, no, he nearly died there. Do you see what I mean? That this part can be kind of dicey, because it's just like, if you just don't dodge where you need to dodge, you can just die. It's kind of stupid. How's this chapter going? It should be going better than it is. It shouldn't be this hard, and yet my guys are struggling. Probably because it's just stupid RNG. Like, Alan should not have nearly died there. There's no excuse for that. They're punished. I mean, if the RNG was acting the way it should have been, he would have only been at like 14 HP, not nearly at the cusp of death. You had boars, you could have put them instead. I always use the calves for this, and they always do fine. You guys just don't do any damage. Okay, fine. Be boring. Make me use my calves to go kill these guys. Don't make me more mad that my mage is already dead. Alright, can Roy kill? I doubt it. Oh, he can. Nice. Doesn't Kath? It's tempting, but I think I won't. Even though I probably won't use her, and she's annoying, but... Did I put one cav there, the one that turns great, and bores the other cav is on the side to keep the sport going? I suppose, but I just find them to be pretty efficient, so... Boars can help us deal with this soldier. Is this a chapter where Lynette appears? I wish this was the chapter where Lynette appears. Unfortunately, that's still another 2 chapters away. I wish it was, but sadly no. Sadly, I'm still stuck mageless. And I guess a lot can go on a vacation up here. We can go heal up Marcus, I suppose. I have a javelin, I'm annoying. Okay. See, Alan for... yeah. Alright, this guy doesn't actually like to move, so he's also another really annoying enemy, because he doesn't quite... like, you gotta go waddle up to him and then finally attack him, and then everything... I hate when they do this. This guy won't move, so you have to deal with all 3 of these guys in one turn. I hate when the... I hate when Fire Emblem does this. It's annoying. I probably shouldn't keep them together. Unless I plan on using them long term, which I'm not sure if I am. I might. I haven't decided yet. Oh, I probably should have not moved Roy up there. Okay, yeah. I can at least steal from her. Yeah. I unfortunately can't wall her, but I can at least steal her lockpick so she can't go stealing crap from me. Yeah, I always steal her lockpick because I don't want to be timed by her. This job has taught me I don't hate Brazil enough. What, do you just have to deal with a lot of Brazilians or something? This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. With the right squad? Yeah, maybe. I don't want to take all these attacks at once. That is not gonna be good. Although, I don't think I necessarily have to. Because some of these guys move, so I can at least bait them out. Again, I don't really like how they move, but... Because I would rather her go this way than this way. I don't really want her going this way. But actually, we already... As long as we just keep them here, as long as we just block this off, we're fine. They're all from Brazil? Well, dang. Or the ones that are from Brazil are all. Alright, having markets here would probably be a good idea. Probably a good idea. Probably. Okay. So we're gonna get the... like, the fact they got thunder is just annoying. And of course we got a miss, because, you know, that's just the annoying mage special. You can't retaliate against them. Oh, she's going that way. Why's she going that way? The heck? That's actually probably not a good thing. I can talk to her, yeah, but the problem is I don't freaking know. We just need to get the heck out of here. Although, unless we want Roy to die. Okay, these guys need to go. Yesterday. They need to go yesterday. They need to be gone. You have thunder, right? So yeah, that's kind of okay, let's see if we can give you a kill. You know what, you're kind of useless. Let's see if you can not die here. Trial by fire. You deserve it. Has headquarters in all these countries but not Brazil. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean though. Like, does headquarters affect that? I don't know. Guy didn't go to Brazil, so Brazil went to him. You don't have to visit Brazil because Brazil will visit you. Actually, does she kill? I think she does 7 damage, right? She does. I mean, it's dicey. Like, I'm not saying that's a great hit rate, but you know, unfortunately, I don't know what it is with archers just not having a hit. Like, I swear, so many archers when you first get them, it's like, oh, they get just shaky hit, man. Like, you think an archer, if nothing else, will be able to hit things. That's another reason why I'm looking forward to Lillian and Fortune's Weave, because she literally has a skill that buffs her hit rate. Especially when she's further away, which I assume would lower her hit rate to begin with. but then like she boosts it back up. So I really like that idea. I really like that personal skill. Okay, there we go. Good riddance. Go away. I know that admittedly in more recent games they've fixed things up. Like for example, you know, certain blow, but I mean that wasn't until Fates. And honestly, I think you get certain blow way too late, to the point that it doesn't really matter. Because by the time you get certain blow on a sniper, they're hitting 100% like almost in everything. Like snipers already have like a million skill. They don't really need certain blow. I know it's more stuff for like reclassing and stuff like that, but he kept defense. I wish mine would cap defense. I mean, I guess it's still a long way for him to get there, but hey, Dr. Gordon. Let's see, do I want to heal? Yes, I would like to heal. Traffic that we manage in Argentina and Colombia is bigger than Brazil's, and yet Brazil has managed to be #1 in the most... That sounds like a Brazil moment to me. That sounds like a Brazil moment. Let's see here. What if, fire... I mean, could he crit me? I mean, I think it's a Thunder Tomes that crit, right? I know her luck isn't very good. Okay, yeah, I think it's enough. As long as she's not getting doubled, which... I mean, last time I thought that, you know, I got doubled, so... Not on Dorothy. Dorothy didn't get doubled, but I'm saying... Last time I was like, oh, he's not gonna get doubled. Well, he got doubled and died. So, yeah, let's maybe not make that mistake. I don't remember when these guys spawn in, so I'm just gonna, you know, take it, play it safe. Put you here, just in case some jerk decides to do something. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Seems dizzy. This reinforcement could get someone killed. Yeah, it's not good. I need, like, Roy needs to get the frick out of here. Roy needs to get the heck out of here. Like, right the frick now. So I'm gonna get you, and of course, Chad can at least just waddle his way up here. No problem. Lot. Can Lot do anything here? I mean, he's got decent hit. He's not the best hit in the world, but he's got something. Lucky Cav roll kill. Yeah, it's such a stupid... That was so stupid, man. Like, just my luck. You know, the one Cav that has 10 speed is conveniently the one that's still, you know, like, right on my doorstep. Of course. Good hit. I think I'm gonna kill with Dorothy. Actually, I don't know if she can kill. I mean... Mages are kind of squishy. She should be able to kill, but I don't know. Ah, she can't. You know what? It's worth a shot. Like, it's not... Yes, I'm trying to get out of the way. After everyone get above... Oh, they all... Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay. They're not... I thought they were turn-based. That's why I was so scared. But no, if they wait, that's pretty generous. Man, it's almost like Three Houses Maddening could have learned from that. And instead, Three Houses Maddening decides, oh, you crossed an invisible line that has no indication that reinforcements will just magically spawn in, and they're ambush spawns? Yeah. That's how Three Houses Maddening ambush spawns work, is that they're just like, oh, you crossed an invisible line, now you get to die. It's really dumb. Who are we picking up? Okay, who do you have? You've got Lot. Okay, so if you've got Lot, then we're just gonna go and chuck him here. Could use... What I'll do is I'm just gonna go put... Why do I have so many people picked up? Man, it's kind of annoying. I don't really like it. That's a lot of units! And I'm not too happy about it. Don't crit me. Oh, did she gonna get doubled? Okay, yeah, that's kind of scary. But I think that's the only one that can attack her. Yeah. Okay. I'm blowing Elwood for that. Based. Based. Man, I think the initial group of, like, these guys, I think they spawn a little too early. Because, like, by the time you get here, you're just barely, you know, gotten here. These guys are kind of annoying, because they just, like, they spawn a little too early for my liking. I understand that's probably the point, but still. Then comes the mages, yep. Oh, you doubled this guy, okay. Yeah, the mages are nasty, I hate them. Alright, lot level. Alright, Mario, you're gonna get your lot level. Well, he's getting defense. He is getting defense, I'll give him that. He's not really getting anything else, but he is getting defense, I suppose. Like, you'd expect the fighter to actually level strength. He's not getting the worst levels in the world, but he's not really getting what I'd want a fighter to get, you know? Lots. Also do their action. Yeah, that's what ambush spawns are. That's just pretty much by definition what an ambush spawn is. Otherwise, it'd just be called reinforcements. Dorothy needs to be healed. That she does. Lot, please get some strength. Now he's gonna rink a max and get no strength. Bro, you know, I certainly understand why a lot of Rinka fans like Lot. He's just the proto Rinka. I mean, I wish Belt was here to hear this, but he kind of is. Think about it for a sec. Lot is the proto Rinka. They're both. I mean, like, I understand that she's an Oni sandwich. That's pretty much a fighter. In Birthright, that's pretty much a fighter, right? And she is an Axe user that's supposed to have a high strength stat. She only has 35% strength growth. But she also, this thing, their whole claim to fame is that they're being really defensive. However, Lot beats her in one thing. That being, he actually has an HP stat. He does have an HP stat, I'll give him that. He does have an HP stat, and that's pretty nice. But everyone in FP6 is an HP stat, so, I mean, are you really winning when everyone has an HP stat? Are you really winning? You know? I guess depending on how you look at it, you know? I want to chip this guy down if I can. Can I? I'd probably use a sword for that. Do we do 8 damage? If we can, then I can give Dorothy a kill. If not, I can't. Yes, that works. Well, it's hard mode. I suppose at least it's not hard 5 Shadow Dragon. See, the bazookas. Her strength is 45%. It is? Or maybe it's like her personal or something like that. I don't know. I swear her strength is not that high. It might be like her... I don't know. I sort of heard that her strength growth is only like in the 30% though. Maybe her effective strength growth is 45%, which is honestly higher than I would have expected. It certainly doesn't feel like it. Not Sophia, you know me. So well, okay, mages don't have HP in this game, but like every physical unit in this game has HP. Pretty much every physical unit in the game has HP. All right, I think let's set level for Dorothy. All right, let's hope for a good first level. First impression is huge. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, more of that, please. I love that. That's great. Good job, Dorothy. Just let's hope this isn't a one-time thing, because that was an awesome level. She even got luck, and luck is one of her stats she isn't so great with. That was pretty solid, though. You do have a gumball machine up. That's true. Personal strength with is 25. Yep. Goat, absolutely. Solid level. Yeah, very solid. Like I said, I just hope this isn't a fluke. Like, oh, I'm gonna get like one good level and never again. Because I know some units do that. They're just like, oh, I got my token one good level, and now I'm never gonna get it again. You know what freaking happens. Unfortunately, but it does happen. The fact that, okay, so one thing that a lot of people don't talk about with Rutger that I feel like makes him better than, in a regard that people don't mention, since the guy has so much speed, he's like the one unit in the game, besides Deke, that can use the Steel Blade. And actually, no, I would say he uses it better than Deke. Because, well, Deke almost has the con to wield it unimpeded. Rutger is the one that has so much speed, he doesn't even care that he's slowed down. Because he'll just double with it anyway. I don't think that there's like no other unit in the game at this point that can use a Steel Blade like that. And of course, he also has a lot of skill, so, you know, while the Steel Blade isn't accurate, I mean, it doesn't matter so much with Rutger because he's got so much skill and speed that he's like, you know what, who cares this is a bad weapon, I make it good. Give her Clarine and Shin. She has a support with Clarine? I know she had a support, actually, yeah, I vaguely remember she has a support with Shin. It's actually kind of hard to remember, but yeah, it does, it's starting to come back to me. Do we want a Boar's Kill? I mean, giving Boars a kill here is going to be a little tricky. Or is it? Actually, it is. It is going to be kind of tricky. Unfortunately, he's not quite the, doing what I want him to. He doesn't... You don't double, right? So... Oh, you do? Okay, dang. This guy is... even Roy... You know what? If Roy can get a kill... I'll let Roy get a kill, man. It's not like Roy gets kills every day. Dorothy supports the goats. Clarion, Shin, Percy. Yeah, it's a pretty solid lineup of units, yeah. Hard to argue with that. It really is. Who do I want in range of this? Not you, that's for sure. Let's get you to open the door. Need someone to go take this. Our best bet for that would probably be... maybe Alan? Or Lance. Lance is probably better because he can just go kill these guys. We'll put you right here with the javelin. You will be in range, and the boarsning shall happen pretty soon. Trust me. The boarsning must go on. We could just kill this guy, that'd be awesome. We probably won't, but... Oh no, we do. Nice. I guess if we didn't kill, we could just always go give Dorothy the kill. Like, it's nothing in the world. Okay, yeah, these guys are... they're a little annoying. They're not that bad, though. Good damage. It's already pretty good. Okay. Has to press on. He's got a boars on, you know? We could set up a kill. I don't know if I want to do that, though. Because that's a lot we gotta, you know, put up with. A lot of these guys we gotta cook. Actually, you know what? Lot's in a great spot. He can set up a kill for Dorothy without feeling like it's a waste, you know? Yeah, I don't see myself using Lot long term. I might give him another few levels, but like he's okay, but like the Lot gooning's gotta end in the community. The Lot gooning just no. He doesn't deserve it. He just doesn't deserve it. Let's see. You double the archer? You do. I like this. I'm a fan of this. I like this. Gonna say throw a lot and boars in the front line. I mean, they probably could do it, but I think Deacon boars does it even better. Look at this. Look at this. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. And we just got these two guys left. Yeah, easy. Blood had a suit of armor and Boar's stats at the beginning. I would rate him less than Boar's due to his crap luck. Yeah, his luck is not doing him favors. 5 luck is not that good. Yeah, Boar's on the front line, you're gonna feel safe. Marcus is getting quite beaten up. I don't like it. One thing that concerns me is that Clarina's not gotten the greatest level so far. And yeah, admittedly, she doesn't need everything, but she just needs speed and luck, and she has not really been getting speed and luck. Which is, it's concerning. I mean, I do wish she would get her speed and luck up. But she has not really been getting that up, and that's worrisome. Luck base is 2? Yes, I think he actually is maybe a little bit luck blessed, which is, I suppose, nice. But I don't know. It's just like that knight's kind of scary, but I think he does by far more damage than the soldier does. Yeah, would have killed even if it hit. And I do have a hammer with this guy's name on it, so unless Roy could kill with the rapier. Although I don't think he's killing this guy. Actually, he might. Dorothy kill on the soldier? I mean, I don't think she's gonna kill him outright. Yeah, no, she's not gonna kill him outright. Even with a steel bow. But we could probably set up a kill. Ilya or Sakai? Sakai all the way. Sakai all the way. Which I know some people may think I'm weird for saying that, but Sakai's really not that bad. Except the frickin' vape monkey chapter. I hate that. Everything else though is way more tolerable than people say it is. What if I use an Iron Lance? Yeah, he's a luck blessed a lot, I'll give him that, but he's not. His offensive stats kind of suck. In these lands, Ilya is illegal. Yeah. Alright. The way I would describe Ilya is like a weird, like some weird pizza that's like, has like a burnt crust, but like the inner bit of the pizza is like undercooked. Think of it like that. I know it sounds like a weird analogy, but it kind of, it's like, the parts of Ilya that are really easy are stupid easy, like brain dead easy. But then there's just really janky spots of it that are just like really just like, okay, this is just ridiculous. To give you an idea, is like the long range bliss there are kind of stupid in the Fog of War. It's kind of stupid. But then you also have just a lot of the enemy quality is really poor, except for chapter 20, the one where you get Juno. That's actually a pretty scary beginning of the chapter. Yeah, chapter 20 is brutal. But the thing is, like, everything besides that is a cakewalk. Like, the difficulty just feels really inconsistent in Ilya. It just feels really inconsistent. Sakai's difficulty is pretty consistent. You don't feel like, what in the world's going on here? You get a feel for it in one chapter, and you're like, okay, you know, it just kind of feels consistent and gradual. It's the Law of Sakai. Law of Sakai may be the worst map in the game, unironically. But I think that Sakai as a whole is better than Ilya. That's just how I see it. It's like, I would rather do, even if I have to do Law of Sakai, I would rather do that than Ilya. I'm gonna give Roy the kill, because I mean, hey, if Roy can get a rapier kill, why not? We get one next chapter, we might as well. Alright, Roy level, it's gonna be mid. Guys, I warn you, it's gonna be mid. I told you it was gonna be mid. I called it. It was meant to be mid. It was gonna be mid. Looks the stability women are known for. Yep. Okay, let's see here. Boars. Mr. Boar. You know what? Alright, they're mages here, right? Yeah, no, I probably don't want to throw a lot in there. Throwing a lot in there is probably, you know, a bad idea. Elliowood level looks fine. I mean, he is the son of Elliowood. Oh my, Elliowood the second, yeah? I mean, he is the son of Elliowood. You can't deny that. That much is clear. Mage Chads incoming. I wouldn't call them Chads, but they are incoming. Having a javelin out might not be a bad idea. Better than Midwood? That level was already Midwood level up. Every game would be instantly better if all characters had a 1% chance to level up move. It's just a Thracia mechanic. I don't even think it's that interesting of one. It's not even that interesting of a Thracia mechanic, to be honest. Okay, they're not spawning in yet. That's odd. I would have thought they spawned in by now. 5 dings returned from the meme creating and see that Ellie would level up. This is worse than a feminist yelling at me. Okay, you healed up. Yeah, we just want Clarion to get some levels. Okay. Rez is good for Roy. I mean, is it really? Is it really that good for Roy? Let's be honest. Is it really that good? Because, I mean, I kind of feel like it's not that good. I mean, mages are not that common in this game. It's just, right now, they're annoyingly common, but they're about to not be. They're about to not be. He needs a lot more than Rez. It might save your run. I have some doubts. Druid Emblem. Oh, that's just FP7. Just FP7. Oh, nice. Good job. Well, that's just soldier. I don't really care. I want you to do the mages, because the mages are annoying. Okay, what have we got here? Well, let's be careful here, Kamaru. I mean, what you're arguing is effectively that Shanna is a good unit, and Shanna's not a good unit. Like, just having a bunch of move and nothing else is... It's just, you're just talking about Shanna right there. And, Shanna's not really that good as a unit. Boars could probably tank them. You might be able to. Maybe. I'm not saying for certain, but he might. Could you? Yeah, not quite. Imagine a Pegasus with 10 move and Juggernaut Canto. I mean, with stats of Shanna, that's still not really that impressive. Like, I think you forget how bad Shanna is. The best underage taxi driver in the West. She had Thracia crits. You're kind of right, I guess. I don't really have a counter to that. I'll be honest, I don't have a counter to that. The beauty, in my book, the fact that she can make boars flies make her valuable. I mean, anyone that can make boars fly is gonna be able to do the same thing. That's my problem. Like, Shannon she's good for being a flyer, but like any flyer would do just the same, if not better than her. That's kind of my issue. I don't know, maybe it's a weird perspective to have, but it's just like, you're literally carried by your class and not anything else. Especially that she's probably still the worst of her class in the game. And perfectly set up for Dorothy, so that's just great. All right, Deke level. What's he gonna do? He's gonna level Deke things, you know, which is not speed or defense. His strength is really good. I'll give him that, but like I wish Deke is made or broken by getting speed. If he just does not want to get speed, he's just not gonna be. He's just not a Deke run. Because it's actually like. Strength is a lot easier to offset if you just get like blades and stuff like that, because he can wield blades pretty easily. He can wield, you know, blades just fine, but the problem is he can't make up for that speed. If his speed just isn't there, he's just not gonna double, which sucks. It's a real shame. He's got a good toolkit. It's just if he doesn't get that speed, then it sucks. All right, Dorothy level. Can she make it not a fluke? Oh, that's almost like the exact same level, but she got last time. Yeah. Hey, she took it literally. She said, "Okay, I'll get more of that." You know, a little bit of skill wouldn't hurt. A little bit of skill would not hurt. But yeah, that's a great. Just keep getting levels like that, and maybe a little bit of skill, and we're good. How's that one speed level working out, buddy? Yeah, it's not really doing too well, is it? But yeah, no, Dorothy is absolutely freaking cooking. Dorothy is absolutely cooking. No doubts in my mind. 2 great levels to start off with. This is exactly what I needed. Dorothy has reached lost. That's pretty sad. I mean, I know I haven't given him a lot of, I know I haven't given him that much, in terms of, stuff to work with, but yeah, no, level 6 versus, level 5. I could maybe give him like one more level, but he has not really been cooking with his levels. Dorothy absolutely has been. Lot has not. Like, I don't see myself benching Dorothy, but I do see myself benching a lot. Okay, I'd rather them not do that. Dorothy luck has rubbed off on me. I mean, to be fair, all the times I've used Dorothy, she usually ends up being pretty alright. Usually. I mean, there was like one time I used her and I was like, they're the same stats. It is kind of funny, yeah, they have the same stats. I mean, they are about the same level, so it's like, it makes sense, you know. It's not that weird, but it is kind of funny, I suppose. Fruit Sue? Yeah, I'm working on that. Naturally, Lot doesn't need a cook. He's not a woman. Well, he's a freaking bum. Like, can't do anything. It's just mid. He can kind of take hits, but like, 6 defense isn't really anything spectacular. I mean, 6 defense is nothing. It's nothing to sneeze at, but it's also just not really that impressive either. Alright, when is she finally in her level? Okay, come on. Get speed and luck. That's all I care about. Just speed and luck. Thank you. That's all I wanted. Like, anything else is just nice extra, but as long as you can get speed and luck, we're good. All you need. Just decided to become a geek. Yeah, he did, I guess. You're about to be outclassed by a female archer. A GBA female archer. Well, I mean, that's Lot being Lot. It's Lot being Lot, man. It's just what Lot does. Lot doing Lot things. Lot doing Lot things, I suppose. So at this point, I can start to see who am I keeping around, who am I not going to keep around. This Rutger, I'm probably going to keep. He's been pretty solid. Boar's been doing pretty well. Dorothy is absolutely freaking cooking. Definitely to keep her. Cabs, I don't know yet. I don't know. Lot, probably going to the bench. She just hasn't really been cooking. So yeah, that's kind of my view on things. Yeah, Dorothy has a lot of staying power, I'd say. Dorothy is just, I think she's a permanent member. Unless she just really falls off. Okay, so we got Sue. I do want to try to train her. I'm not promising that I'll use her, like, you know, long term, but I would like to. But I'm probably not train her on this map, so. Walt and Will, on the other hand, I mean, Walt is kind of based, but Will belongs in the trash. Belongs in the trash heap. There's nothing about Will that is offendable. There is nothing about Will that I will defend. Bro can't even spell Will properly. He can't even spell his name properly. He just has like one freaking L in his name. Like, bro, how are you this bad? You can't even spell your name correctly. No one is named Will with one L. Also, he needs another L because his performance is just so bad that one L isn't enough to describe him. I'm definitely going to K. And this time I saved 2, so you know I can't lose it because of that. We got Lot here. Can Lot kill? Not quite. You just go and bonk this guy. Actually, he could bonk the armor. That'd be kind of nice. Although he might just miss. I find that she works best being trained on chapter 8, where enemies, there's a lot of like just weak soldiers that she actually does pretty good damage to. That's where you want to start training her. If you're gonna train up Sue, train her in chapter 8. She's a lot better if you just train her in chapter 8. Took an L out of the name Will. Yeah, and like I said, I don't understand why they did that, because like the guy's so bad he needs 2 L's to describe his use as a unit. He doesn't just collect 1 L, he collects 2. Which is why I don't understand why he only has 1 in his name. Like he's trying to compensate, he's trying to overcompensate. He's like, oh, I only have 1 L in my name. I'm only getting L's half the time. No, you're getting L's all the time. You're getting L's all the time. You're getting L's twice as much as everyone else is. Like, at least Rebecca can double things. This guy can't even double things. And he doesn't even make up for it by actually doing damage. At least no respectable amount of damage, anyway. Like, maybe if the guy actually did some damage, then and didn't double, I would say, okay, you know, maybe this guy's cooking. What is Ransack? Chapter 8. Oh, there's a lot of EXP to go around in Chapter 8. There's so much to work with in Chapter 8. It's not just for like 1 unit. You can train up Lena, OJ. You know, there's a lot of units you could train. Okay, I don't like this. I wanted to give Dorothy something, but oh well. Should have been with all those L's. It should have. It should have. Let's see, Rutger. I would like to give Rutger something. I would like to give him something. He needs something. I don't like all these, you know, javelin armors just lined up here. Don't really like that. We trade the armor slayer, maybe? We could probably trade it. Just get this guy out of the way would be nice. Man, he still doesn't kill. I mean, he does, just not before this guy hit him. Great. Just great. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, this is a janky spot to be in right now. We could kill this guy. I mean, I don't want to kill the soldier, but I kind of have to. Okay, do we survive? That's the real question. 19 minus 9. That's a kill. Or that's not a kill. Unless he does that much extra damage, I don't think that's a kill. Because he does do like 3 extra damage. Or 2, sorry. Unless it's gonna be killed very fast. They can. They can. Alright, Lance level. What's he gonna get? Okay, Mr. Elliowood. Thank you, Elliowood on a horse. Elliowood on a horse is gracious with his presence, guys. Let's not do that. Throw boars in there. You know, wouldn't doubt boars it out. It's Dodger with Shin Goat too. Well, she actually has a luck stat, that's the thing. That's really nice. I think a luck stat goes very hard. The Elliowood virus is spreading, yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of afraid because the Elliowood virus is just it's rampant in this army. Alright, Alan, come on. Okay, you know what? Alan kinda like he started out kinda mid, but like he's definitely strength cursed. I think he is strength cursed, but he has 10 speed and 10 defense. This is actually pretty nice. A tanky cav is a really, really solid unit. Like, yeah, if they're a little strength cursed, tanky cav is really, really useful. Maybe I do have to use this Alan. I might have to use this Alan anyway. Because, like, yeah, this is maybe one of the most strength cursed Alans ever had, but he has a lot of defense. So, I can't really complain about that. Put him in the bush? Oh yeah, putting him in the bush, man, it's just gonna tank. In chapter 7. Yeah, Alan might be redeeming himself. If he can get some strength, then he's definitely redeemed. Let's see. Hammer? You know what? If he can get a hammer kill, then I think he deserves it. If not, then yeah. Okay. Well, he got the hammer kill, so you know that's all that matters. Okay, so he's close to another level, and Dorothy's working on it. Okay, so let's start. I guess getting ready to open up the other doors, I suppose. Definitely want to work on their support. That's that much is for sure. Needs a level. Boars? Yeah, Boars does need a level. He will get a level before this is over. I promise. I would like to get him to level 10. I don't know if we can get him to level 10, but we can certainly get him to level 9. Like 2 points and blessed defense by 2 points. You know what? Pretty balanced trade, I'd say. You know, it's a trade I am willing to make. It's a trade I'm willing to accept. Because being the blessed in defense is huge. For anything. Like, for anyone blessed in defense, that is huge. That is massive. Just being able to serve on the front lines for a little longer than you're supposed to, that's awesome. That is a completely fair trade-off, I think. Let's see, we got, I'm just gonna kind of surround this place. Let's see. Yeah, I'm surprised he isn't, because, I mean, he didn't say anything like being busy, but maybe he is busy. Let's see here. We open the door right now. I'm not sure I want to do that just yet. Maybe next turn, but this turn I'm not sure we're quite ready yet. We'll probably do fine, but... yeah, I think I'll just hold off for a little bit longer. Put you here and put you here, that way we can help build up that support a little bit faster. Because we definitely do want A-Sport. A-Sport is kind of the key to beating these guys. And by these guys, I mean the freaking beating chapter 7. dealing with the wyverns in due time. Okay. Yeah, I don't really like him having to stand right there, because that means that, you know, Dorothy can't really do anything. You do, 24 damage. How much do you do? I think, let's see, 2 defense, you do 13. Okay, that's definitely a kill. We can go and pick him up. Pick Chad up, yeah. So yeah, she will get a kill, I think. Rutger's really close. Rutger's really close. Sue, you can be on rescue duty today. Have fun. Okay. You can go shoot him. See, she already does pretty good damage at this point. At least the soldiers, which... Yeah, the soldiers make for pretty good EXP. They make for good EXP pinatas. If I threw a lot in here, would that be a good idea? Not as good as I was hoping. He's the fast fighter, but he's not really that fast. Do you still cast? I already did. Yep, I already did. Okay, I'm starting to regret not having the armor slayer on him, but it's okay. We'll be fine. We'll live. Actually, let's see, 16 damage. Okay. We set some. You would need to get hit with the steel axe. What armor isn't getting a lot, bro? You can't double an armor. Come on, man. You need to do better than that. You're better than that lot. Come on, man. Come on now. You're better than that. Because it's go time. It's go time. It's Borzing time. It translated as going time, so I said it's go time. We could also hand axe this guy. No, doesn't quite work the way I want it to. We Marcus away here. We could do that. Yeah, we could. We could do that. Set up a kill for someone. I'm not sure who's gonna get it, but someone's gonna get it. Marcus! Why must you be like this? Man, why is Marcus like this? Oh, you wanted a kill. Too bad. I'm gonna take it. I hate. Why has Marcus always got to do that? Like, he's always got to do that stupid flex on an enemy that wasn't gonna survive anyway. I don't understand why Marcus does this. Man, if there's gonna be a running trend in this series, it's Marcus stealing kills. It's like the new blank levels of this run, and honestly, I think it's more annoying. At least the blank level thing is kind of funny. The stealing kills is just annoying. Stealing kills is just freaking annoying. Like no one else gets crits when it's just Marcus, the guy that I don't need getting EXP, is the one that gets the EXP, of course. Alright. I mean, I could have Lot go and, you know, try his hand at this, but... My boars kill someone. Next kill, tried it. Okay, you know what? He's actually kind of cooking. You know, that was a good level. That was a good level. You've earned the right to go to Chapter 7, I think. I think you've earned the right to go to Chapter 7. Now, I mean, you might earn the right to also die on Chapter 7, but we're not getting into that. Not yet, anyway. Neat indeed. Neat indeed. I would like to give the kill to either Boars or Dorothy, though. Probably just like suicide onto Roy or something stupid like that. Well, I guess Roy using a kill is not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, no, this lot is actually kind of blessed, so I may have to use them now. I may have to use a lot now. Kath is still here? Yeah, she's still just whittling, running around aimlessly. Like, I may be racist against the fighters, but I'm sorry, man. Even my racism in this strong. Okay, get out of here. Okay. Let's see here. Just keep getting people up. Get more EXP. And Boar's got nothing out of that. Kind of unfortunate. Yeah, Lon is actually... He's doing better than I expected him to. He's getting defense like every level, which is kind of crazy. He is definitely... At this point, he's got to be defense blessed, because, like, I think he's gotten defense like every single level. Maybe there was like 1 or 2 levels he didn't get, but like every level I can remember of Lot, he's just gotten defense. Like it's kind of wild. If he can keep if he can get his strength and maybe speed going consistently, then yeah, I'll have to use him. I'll kind of have to, but. Let's see here. Open this chest, unlock staff. Okay. Let's see. Give him a support. Yeah, this map just has a lot of just running around grabbing crap. It's every 6 does have those maps where it's like you're not actually fighting a lot, you're just kind of taking a lot of detours and getting stuff. Chapter 16, I think, is this map on steroids. I'm not sure why they seem to like that in FE6. I don't know why they like maps that just kind of spiral around like this. You get suit? Yes, I did. Okay. So far so good. This just has treasure in it. It just has treasure in it. That's all it's got. Okay. Yeah, the goal I would say is probably to get Boars to level 10. If I can get Boars to level 10 on this map, that'd be great. I can certainly get him to level 9. I don't know about level 10 though. I think getting most of our guys to level 10 is a good idea. I mean, within reason. Like, I'm not getting Marcus to level 10. There's no way I'm able to do that. That's literally impossible. But the guys that are... I mean, getting Roy to level 10 is probably not something I'd be able to do. I could feasibly get him to level 10, but it's not something I think is worth doing, you know? Not something I think would be worth my time. Was it? Well, I mean, Genealogy has 0 indoor maps, so I don't think so. It had 0 indoor maps, so I don't think that's possible. Maybe you're thinking of something else. Alright, let's get ready. We need to be careful with Dorothy here. Okay. Let's have you go run back up here. And of course, Wars is gonna hold the line, so he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Although I wish I took a little less than 6 damage, but that is a Steel Lance. To be fair, that is a Steel Lance. It is a Steel Lance, so, you know, it is a little expected I'd take that much damage. Meandering maps. I mean, it's hard to say. I guess it depends on your definition. I guess it just kind of depends on your definition of meandering maps. Okay, let's maybe not do that. Although you did dodge, so you know what? Forgiven. Although, I don't think she kills with a steel bow. Actually, she does. If she hits. She does. She hits twice. Or gets a crit. Come on, game, why you gotta be like this? Why can't you just let me have my fun? No, you gotta only land one. You don't get to land two. I hate when a game does stuff like this. Boars doubling? You must have never used boars before. You must have not used boars very often. Boars does that a lot. That's just boars being boars. That's just boars being boars, man. I don't know what else to tell you. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Boars will live. Well, I mean, that's your problem. You gotta use boars. Boars is awesome. I used to be like that too, and then I used boars and realized he was awesome. Oh, look. He's gonna be awesome here. See, look, he got defense. But he also has actually like a 40% speed growth. He's actually pretty fast. He's a pretty fast guy. Boars is actually pretty fast. You wouldn't think it, but he's actually very fast. He's you absolutely should train him in that. I don't think she gets doubled. No, she doesn't. Because she's actually leveled some speed, so yeah, she shouldn't be getting doubled by a steel bow. I've doubled heading with boars. To be fair, I think you had a really good, you had like the the perfect storm there, but, boars can definitely double things. Yeah, no, it's not that weird for boars to be doubling. Don't listen to Mengs about FE6 Armor Knights. Yeah, no, if Mengs is talking about boars, he doesn't freaking know what he's talking about. Honestly, lately his FE6 advice is freaking terrible. Oh, just use Marcus. I mean, I guess you could do that, but like, it's almost like unfun way to play the game. And she just keeps doing it. She keeps cooking. She didn't get luck this time. She got skill instead. But hey, she's just cooking. This may be the best Dorothy I've had so far ever. This Dorothy's just like strength, speed, every level. We're gonna do it. Has not gone the good ending, Ironman. Yeah. Are you sure you want to listen to a guy's advice on FE6 who can't ever get the good ending? Perhaps it's Drog dressed as boars. I think Drog is actually the inspiration for boars. They're very similar. I'd also say Forsyth in Valencia is also very similar. Forsyth, he's a green armor. Green armors are fast. Forsyth is actually pretty fast. He will outgrow Lucas if you give him the chance. You know, a lot of people don't like Forsyth because like, oh, he takes, you know, he's a soldier. You know, you gotta train him up. Hey, Guru King. I mean, the most cracked Dorothy right now. She's gotten like strength and speed on every level so far. She's being absolutely awesome. And people are just underestimating Armor Knights in general because I found them useful in many maps. They're a lot better than people make them out to be. This Boars is straight up better than Barth at everything besides skill, and his skill is only like -1 Barth. Oh yeah, isn't he level 9 now? So yeah, he is actually Yeah, so compare this guy's stats to Barth. So, you would get Barth at level 9, and I think his stats are actually pretty comparable to Barth's. Give her Shin? You know, I might just have to. I might just have to. Strength and speed every level? Yeah, no, she's awesome. She's freaking awesome, man. Like, she's absolutely just cooking. And she had a luck deficiency, but she's actually been getting quite a bit of luck, so she doesn't even risk low percent crits. She's got 5 luck, which isn't great. You know, it's the same as Lot, but she's also only level 6, so she's got a long ways to grow. Let's see here. Yeah, I think this is fine. I was also considering training up Sue, but I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'll give her a try or two. I'll give her a level or two, but we'll see. Has plus 2 HP, plus 1 strength, minus 1 skill, plus 1 speed, plus 7 luck. Crazy. 0 defense and 1 res over Barth. And I think this boar is maybe a little bit cursed in some stats. I know he's definitely strength plus. There's no boars should have this much strength. At this level, boars should probably not have this much strength, but he does. Yeah, his skill could use a little bit of work. His speed, honestly, he's even probably a bit speed cursed. His luck is probably about average. His defense is actually probably about average. You know, I know we're having some pretty rough early levels with him, but he's starting to, you know, catch up in defense. You know, so I think he is maybe a little bit cursed in speed and skill, but I think everything else he's doing fine in it. So yeah, like I said, you know, I said just like a stream or two ago, I was like, you know, I bet he'll fix himself up, and sure enough, he did. He is, yeah, I think he is. My boars don't tend to be that fast. Like, you keep getting like, Marcelo keeps getting like these speed cap boars. My boars do not cap speed. They don't. However, they do end up getting a lot of strength. So they are a bit more Barth-like, but unlike Barth, they actually have freaking luck, so they don't get crit. That's kind of like the main rule about boars. If you use Barth and you're like, oh god, this guy's always facing crit from everything, then try out boars. Boars doesn't get crit by anything. I mean, yeah, he might get crit by like a killing edge, but the thing is, the killing edge wouldn't do jack to him. Boars' average stats at level 9 are 27 HP. Okay, so he's pretty much on the mark for that. 9 strength. Okay, yeah, I was absolutely right. He is blessed. 6.4 skill. So he's a little cursed for skill. 6.2 speed. Okay, so he's actually kind of on the mark with that. 8 luck. So he's a little bit luck blessed. 13.8 defense. So he's right where he needs to be. And 0.8 res, which was right up to 1. So yeah, actually, this is a very average boars. Besides his strength, this is actually a very average boars. So yeah, a lot of people, I think the thing is, a lot of people who say like Barth is just flat up better than boars. I don't think they've actually compared their stats at level 9, because if you compare their stats at level 9, you'll find they're very similar. But boars just actually has luck, and he'll usually have a little bit more speed. And the thing is, his luck is only going to get, like, the gap between him and Barth in terms of luck is only going to grow. And same with speed. Speed's only going to grow. Average boars cap speed. Mine don't, so I guess mine are just speed cursed. But yeah, no, Boris is at the very least not going to get dulled by most enemies. He's just not. And, you know, a lucky Boris, like a Boris that actually gets a little bit speed blessed, is going to be doubling actually quite a bit of things. Again, I feel like Boris is like one of the most underrated units in the entire game. I think this game is full of underrated units, but I think Boris really takes the cake. Because, like, he should, by all rights and reasons, actually get a lot more credit for... Like, he's the only, like... People always say, like, Chapter 4 and 7 are really hard. Okay. You don't have Barth for Chapter 4 or 7. You know who you do have for Chapter 4 or 7? Or both, I suppose, 4 and 7. Yeah, that's right, you got Boars. And you can actually train up Boars. By the time, assuming you were training up Boars, like, with the rest of your army, he will be caught up to, if not higher level, than Barth. So, I don't understand the argument of that, like, I think a lot of people just, they see his first impression is not very good. Chapter 1, Boris is not really that good, in my opinion. And I think, besides Marcelo, I think pretty much everyone's going to say that, yeah, Chapter 1, Boris is just not really that good. But I think that's a genuine shame, and it's a genuine travesty, because Boris is, like, you can start training him in Chapter 2, and he really starts to pick up in Chapter 3, where you can actually use his ability to just choke points. It starts to become really useful in Chapter 3, because of how snaky it is. You know, the next time you play FP6, seriously, give Boris a shot. Give him a shot. He might not, like, instantly start, you know, getting what you need, but he has multiple pathways to being useful, both speed and defense. He's already got a lot of base defense. If you can get a little bit of speed, he's not going to be getting doubled, and that base defense is going to be making a huge difference. I promise. Like, he's awesome, and people just don't get... Like, once he gets going, he's really hard to... It's, like... I think it's kind of funny that Mangs hates him. It's like... Boris is, like, borderline Mangs-proof, I think. If you could actually get Boris going, Boris would almost be, like, Mangs-proof. I don't see a way that, like, an actually trained Boris, Mangs could get killed. He doesn't have many weaknesses at all. There's not much. Boris is no Gilliam. I mean, Gilliam's kind of, like, I don't understand what you mean by that. That's like saying, like, I don't know, frickin', Path of Radiance Mia is no Fear, or Fear is no Path of Radiance Mia. I'm like, well, like, Path of Radiance Mia is pretty bad. Like, Gilliam is not really that good. Like, he's in a game full of magic enemies. I don't really see why Gilliam would be that good in that game. A best performance with Boris, just better Gilliam. Okay, I guess it's weird. It's word kind of weird, but yeah. Now I feel like Gilliam's not really that good in 6. I've tried making him work because, like, you know, I like Oswald in FE7 and I like Boris in FE6, and so I'm like, oh man, this should be great. He's a GB armor. He's just not that good. Like, I've tried using him, and I've tried him multiple times. It's not like I just tried him once and was like, okay, I give up. I've tried using him several times. He just never freaking works for me. Just never does. I don't know why. I generally try to make the guy work, and he just doesn't work. I think the guy just doesn't have the right stats. He's just the wrong sort of unit for the wrong game. If he was in a different game, he'd probably be actually a lot better. But it's just being in Sacred Stones just really doesn't work. Gilliam has 3 speed. What is his base level? I think his level is actually like 1 or 2 or 3 or something like that, right? Because you actually, the thing is, it's the fact that you usually don't get armors that low of a level. Now, Boris does have a little bit higher speed. Actually, no, yes. Boris at level 1 also has 3 speed, I think. I think he does. It's just that Boris actually has a pretty good speed growth. His base defense is 9 at level 4. Yeah, I think Ares makes the point that his problem is that he's level 4 and has those stats. Like, his defense is worse than Boris's at a lower level. Or no, sorry, at a higher level. His defense is lower than Boris would be at level 1. That's pretty bad. He lit up speed once. Yeah, no, he's just not good. I'm sorry to say, but like, he just... Because the thing is, Oswin, if you de-leveled him to level 1, he would actually have similar stats to that. But the thing is, Oswin starts at level 9 and has like freaking... I don't remember what his defense is, but it's really high. Oswin's defense is really high at base. But he's also, again, he's also level 9, so it kind of makes sense. If you think about it, it does kind of balance back. Let's see. All right. Let's get our guys over here. Oswald's just good. Yeah, Oswald's freaking amazing. He's like, you took the best bits of Boris and Barth and put them together. Osmond's base defense is 13. Yeah, 13. 13. I mean, like, that's kind of crazy. I know that he is several higher levels higher than Boars, but you also get him. You like pretty much you get him the same level as Barth when you get him, but you get him in Chapter 1. He has the availability of Boars with the internal level of Barth, which is just crazy. Like I said, he's like the best of the two combined. And that's why he just feels amazing. He's like the love child between Boars and Bars. Still rate Boars higher. Well, yeah, Boars in a game that you need him a lot more. Because Boars can fight Volks. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'd go that far, but I mean, he survives against Volks way better than Barth does, that's for sure. Barth just gets freaking, you know, curb stomped by them. At least Barth gets curb stomped by them. Boars at least, you know, doesn't just immediately get folded by them. And so that, you know, that, I will agree on that. Let's see. Go up here. I'm gonna get Lot and maybe Dorothy here. What are other underrated FE6? OJ. OJ is massively underrated. Like, I guess some people be like, "Oh, he's just bad. You already have Deke," but it's like, I mean, like, there's a lot of times Deke just doesn't level well. And a lot of times Deke just doesn't level the way you want him to. Deke just does not want to get speed in a lot of playthroughs, and OJ, you know, like the weird thing is about OJ is I often like to say in my streams that OJ, he will die on the Western Isles like a complete doofus, or he will carry you through the rest of the game through the good ending. Like, there's no in between. You never get all the way through the game and you're like, oh, my OJ kind of sucks. I never have an experience like that. He either dies to some stupid fluke on the Western Isles, or he just absolutely carries you. There's no in between. No OJ I've ever had throughout the entire run has just been like, this guy's kind of mid. Like, I don't understand why people think he's bad. I genuinely don't. He's a little bit of work to train, but not really. He's not really that hard to train, because you get him right before the Western Isles. You know, the Axe Haven of frickin' Fire Emblem. So he's really easy to train. Shin's growths aren't enough for him to keep up in hard mode. I found that really wild. Shin is always like the most useful unit to me. I feel like Dorothy sucks. I mean, she is kind of shaky, I will say. She's very dependent on like those first few levels. But I mean, if you look at Walt, Dorothy, Clyde, and Igren, you compare them all at 2020, you'll find they're actually very similar. Their average stats at 2020 are actually like very, very, very similar. It's just they look and feel very different, but they end up being very similar. They all actually end up being pretty similar down the line. Which, I mean, I feel like you wouldn't think that to be the case, but they do kind of end up being very similar. They kind of do. Let's use Lot. I can't believe I may actually use Lot this run. I might. Like, if he starts leveling, like he continues leveling. If he's not gonna level his offensive stats, I might not. But if he levels his offensive stats, I may very well use him. If he can keep up the good levels, I will probably use him. I've never had an issue with Shin's growths. I don't think I've ever had a bad Shin. Ever. And I use him like every run. So, that should say something. I use him like every run of FE6, he's always good. Always. I mean, I've had some Shins be better than others, but I never just had a Shin where like, oh, this guy kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe he can sometimes start out a little shaky, I will say. Sometimes he does start out a little bit like, I don't know, man. He could use a little bit more work, but I've never had shins that are just like, ugh, the garbage, man. Let's give Rutger a level. Why not? Oh, nice. He even considers the armor slayer. Thank you, Rutger. How very thoughtful of you. Okay, I wish you'd get some strength, but I'll take it. I will take it. Oh yeah, OJ is actually a great candidate for the body ring, because he actually doesn't have that high of con, but he gets access upon promotion. So he's a really good user of it. Really good user of it. Because of course you don't usually want to give the body ring to someone who, you know, gets weighed, like, who is like a cav or a fly. You don't usually want to give them that, but you want to give someone it, and let's go Rez. And there's always that one person in chat who's like, oh yeah, Rez! My boy used to bench press, he does. Alright, so we're nearly there. I would like to give Dorothy and Boris one more level. I'm not sure if we can give them both a level, but I will certainly try. I will certainly try. Imagine if Dorothy gets more strength and speed. She won't double the Wyverns, but she will actually do pretty well. It's just her problem is her hit's gonna be kind of jank, because the Wyverns are stupidly dodgy. I don't know whose bright idea it was, giving Wyverns freaking luck. They do not deserve luck. Rez is one that are off from Rev, so it can't be that bad. If only it was Rev instead. If only I could get a stat called Rev. Resonance does have Rez in his name. This is true. This is true. You are right. You are not wrong. This is indeed a thing. I just now noticed that. Kill the boss of the Rutger, get Boars on the throne to kill the armors. Should give him a level. I could maybe do that. Maybe. We got the Killer X. That could go to Lot. We can give that to Lot. It's not like there's anyone else that I have that I really think would be great for that. Oh, he can't actually use it. Wow, that sucks. Oh, he's really close to being able to use it. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. If he's that close, then that's okay. So to say, he should be able to use it by now. Alright, clearing level, speed luck, come on. Well, I'll 1 for 2, I suppose. 1 for 2, I guess. That avoid is kind of pathetic. Although, in Rutger's range, it should be a lot better. It's getting there, but it's not quite where it needs to be. Is Belt alright, or just out with friends? He's probably just out somewhere. I don't think he's, you know, in any danger or anything. Oh yeah, it doesn't happen that often that he's just not here, but it does occasionally happen. Let's go and heal you up. Oh, Saul's about to get a level. I wonder what he's gonna get. If my Dorothy ends up staying, though, I think it's very much in my best interest to probably also pair her up with Saul. Because that'll help both their low luck. They both have pretty low luck. So having them support up would help with that. That would certainly help. Goddess icon. Okay, that's not really something that I need at the moment, but sure. Yeah, he was probably just out with friends. I wouldn't worry about it. See, I think there's only reinforcements in this building, so there's not much left to do, but... Short bow. Not very useful, to be honest, but you know what? If it makes you guys happy, I will give Sue the short bow. I feel like that's the intention of the short bow, is you just give it to Sue. Though it kind of sucks. The short bow is kind of sucky. I kind of like what Project Ember does to it. They just make it really accurate. Whereas in vanilla, it's just, oh, it has a little bit of extra crit, but not like a killer bow, just like a little bit of extra crit, which is just kind of silly. It's like, I don't really care for this weird, like, diet killer bow. Like, it's kind of mid. It's pretty freaking mid, not gonna lie. Okay. Where's Boars? He's up here, okay. Let's go open this door. Yeah, you can open this. Then we'll just go choke this spot. Just open more chests. So there we go, we got a silver lance back. That's nice. Okay, we got those guys. Shouldn't be a big deal. Well, that's nice. What are the good things of Project Emblem? I mean, it has some good ideas. It's full of bad ideas that make the game actively worse, unfortunately. Okay. Can we kill the armor with Dorothy? I feel like she could. She certainly could. If we give it the right setup, we could certainly do it. Definitely possible. We need some kind of shaky hits to land. So I think he's got 14 defense right now, so that's great. We get to 15 defense by chapter 7, that'd be awesome. I get the feeling he's not gonna get defense this next level, sadly. I don't know why. Guys, I just have the feeling he's just not gonna get defense this next level. Maybe he'll get speed, but I don't know why. I just don't get the feeling he's gonna get defense. We get the last one? Nice. Good job. Oh, that's awesome. That's like right up to just one more kill, I think gets it. Alright, let's just to be careful, just to be on the safe side, let's go give her the iron bow. Give the iron bow, and then give take the slim lance so I don't accidentally kill. So I'd rather not kill these guys. Not really feeling it. I'm not really feeling what? Wait, what am I not really feeling? Get Dorothy out of there. No, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. She's not gonna take that many hits. In fact, they didn't even hit her at all. So that's nice. There you go. Alright, Dorothy, let's probably the final one she's gonna get for this map. And, you know, it's probably the... Here's the crazy thing. That was the worst level up she's gotten. That was the worst level up she's gotten. HP, strength, and speed. That's just give you the idea of how good her levels have been so far. That was her worst. HP, strength, and speed was her worst level up so far. Yeah, it's great. It's awesome. My only concern is just that her skill is a little bit on the low side. That is one thing I'm a little bit worried about. But, like, yeah, no, that was just fantastic. She's absolutely been cooking so far. 10 speed already is awesome. Strength and speed, she has not missed strength and speed at all. Like, absolutely just not missed it. Not once. Okay. I mean, it's nothing in the world. I'm gonna start doing 360 no scopes. She is. This is true. She's gonna start doing that. Be nice if I didn't keep missing though. That'd be kind of cool. 2,000 gold. At least she's not gonna get dull by really anything on the next map. Let's see. Can we kill you? Should be able to kill you. Alright. Alright, Boar's level. What are we gonna get, guys? What are we gonna get? We did get defense, okay. We didn't get anything else, but well, we got HP, but I mean, he pretty much always gets HP, so you know, it's not really a big deal. But hey, defense is huge. Defense is huge. I would like a little bit of speed and some skill. I think our strength is fine for a good while, but I would like some skill, some speed. I'd like a little bit of that. I'm not saying I need a lot of them, just a little bit of them would be nice. But you know what? I will happily take defense. I'm not ever gonna complain about Boars getting defense. I'm never gonna be like, why is Boars getting defense, man? What the heck? But yeah, you can see Boars is just like, even if he doesn't get speed, he's still just Barth before you get Barth. And he has luck, so he doesn't get crit. 19 defense bound by promo already. Really? I mean, he could cap defense. And you said... I thought he was going to get speed, not defense. That was my prediction. I guess I was wrong. Is there anyone else I want to train right now? Lot is level 7. So is Dorothy. Compare them. I mean, they're not too far behind, but... How is this Boars? He's freaking awesome is how he is. Oh, there's 15 defense. 15 defense. He's a tanky guy. The skill bow does only 3 damage to him, and it doesn't double him. So, yeah. Pretty good, I'd say. Pretty good. Dorothy doubles was awesome. We probably don't want to initiate unless we want to go and, heal. So, I'm not gonna do that. Is Rutger level 10? He is level 10, I believe. Where is Rutger? Where is Rutger? Oh, he's right here. Yeah, he's level 10. He's level 10. Okay, you know, we could probably give her another kill if we heal her up. Doesn't hurt to try, does it? I wouldn't say it hurts to try. I would not say it hurts. Nice. Yeah, I think we had the right call benching Walt for Dorothy, because in this run, this Dorothy is absolutely cooking. Like I said, this might be the best Dorothy I've ever had. Unless she just falls off really hard later, which I'd find that very unlikely. She's getting way too good at levels to just fall off. Some people rate Walt higher than Dorothy. It sounds like Rizu to me. Sounds like Rizu, and probably Maki. Probably Maki as well. Okay, what have we got here? Yeah, we just got those, just got the armor retards. You know what? We could probably get the armor retards a lot. When do we do the next challenge? Again, I've said this earlier. I said, once we get to the Western Isles, okay? I've said this before. You literally asked this earlier. Got this. Why is Chapter 7 the most annoying chapter to play? Because it's just... It puts too much pressure on the player, I think. The little banana lord has been killed. Yeah, it happened in like chapter 4, so that's actually quite a while ago. Yeah, it's because I didn't think it was going to get dulled by a cab, and then you'll never guess what happened right after. If you have a level 17 boars at that point, that's just crazy. Like, I thought my boar is pretty high leveled. 17 is just like, that's bonkers. Okay. What I will have to be careful of is this guy is actually pretty fast. Wagner is actually pretty fast, unfortunately. So you have to get him out of there. Otherwise, I think he just gets doubled. I'm almost certain he gets doubled. There's no way he doesn't. Yeah, he gets doubled. So yeah, let's just go do this, then get him out. Regardless of whether he succeeds or not. Nice. Saving Grace was Rutger. Rutger does really well in Chapter 7, because he can actually... He can, with like a crit, just delete... with a crit or two, he can just delete the wyverns. Well, he doesn't... He's not gonna delete them in one crit, but the thing is, he does a lot of damage, and he's pretty accurate, too. That's the thing. That's the thing. He's accurate, solid damage. And not many other units on that map can say that. Archers are good damage, but they're not very accurate, unfortunately. They're good damage, but they're not accurate. He's not a 20 defense Chad. Very true. But the thing is, boars is the issue of not being able to kill things. Especially not wyverns. I mean, he can kill some things, but not wyverns. Because no one's really that good at killing wyverns by that point. No one is really that good at killing wyverns, unfortunately. Again, I think they maybe should give you like a tool to kill the wyverns with. Because Blue, I would say, is the best one, but like Walt and Dorothy do effective damage, but they're so inaccurate. There's such a thing as too much glazing. He missed. That's a little unfortunate. Bro, it's a 63%. Why is the 40% the land? But whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. Okay. They speed and attack bless boars with the Silver Lance. I feel like even with that, he'd still struggle to do enough damage. And even if he did the damage, his hit rate would not be that good. I don't think his hit rate would be that good. Because those wyverns are nasty. Like, they require a heavy beam to kill. And you're usually going to miss like 1 or 2 attacks at least on your way there. It's like trying to fight a freaking boss. It's like trying to fight... Killing the wyverns in Chapter 7 is like trying to fight stupid and gay bosses on Maddening. Where you just have to throw like half your army after one enemy just to go kill it. I think he is the goon in Chapter 7. Nothing I can do with... Honestly, I find him not as useful in Chapter 7 because... And I know I said that he was there for Chapter 7 and Barth is not. But the thing is, the enemies will just kind of avoid you. They look for like the weaker side. And if they see that you have boars, they're just gonna kind of ignore him. They're just gonna go to the other side because they're gonna squish your units. Whichever side has boars, the other side's gonna have squishier units. Slaughtering the last family once and for all is survival without a loss. Lost to the city, people will die in hard mode. Not always. And getting the lost chapter, I think, is actually easier. Because I got through the hardest part of it just fine. It was just that I lost on like one of the stupidest things possible. I lost to some random cab that just happened to roll like really good speed. No, you can keep Zelda and Trek alive pretty easily. That's usually not the issue. Although it is finicky, I won't argue with you on that. Oh, I think I think the wyverns are the biggest problem. Once you get the wyverns out of the way, it's much easier. It is way easier. It's so much more tolerable. Because the calves are annoying and they are kind of tough, but they are a lot easier. Because the thing is, the calves are still restricted. They can't just fly over your wall. You make a formation, and the wyverns just ignore it. That's the problem about wyverns. They just get to they just take a crap on your formation. They don't care. Calves still have to follow your formation. They can't just do whatever the frick they feel like. Oh great, thanks a lot. Thank you so much, Lot. I appreciate it. I'm so glad that you're very good at hitting things. Lot suffering fighteritis right now. Just dulled by a freaking cavalier. Yeah, because he hadn't leveled any speed for some reason. That was like he was just not leveling very well. But I mean, I know someone's gonna say like, "Oh, you only gave him one level," because the guy just was not doing what he needed to do. I may if he gave me more options, but all right. Lot's last level before Chapter 7. What's he gonna get? He's not missed a defense level. I'll give him that. I will grant him that. How is Deke? He's very Deke. I mean, like, he's leveled nothing but like HP and strength. He's only leveled speed once. He started with a really promising level and then just kind of derped out. So yeah, I don't know if I'm really gonna use Deke for that long term. 50% speed growth moment. His first level was literally just HP. That was it. HP, that's all I got. You know, what a great impression. What a great first impression, just HP. She doesn't get doubled, but yeah, no, that's not really good. Alright, let's go and work on their support. Well, might as well. Might as well work on their support. Yeah, I think it's OJ time, because OJ would actually get speed. Deke wouldn't. OJ wouldn't? Oh, you mean he wouldn't only level speed once? Yeah, that's very true. He would actually level it pretty consistently. Yeah, the money you get is... Yeah, I agree. Like, using Arena, you kind of will want to do. Kind of will. I'm not saying you have to, but I'm saying you probably will want to. Are you gonna get a support? Okay, there we go. That's great. We like seeing that. 50 avoid. You have 48 avoid. The 10 die. No, when I speed up, it turns off the sound for some reason. Which I guess is fair because, I mean, do you really want to hear sped up audio? Probably not. You probably don't. Let's see. OJ, Captain of the Yellow Family, subsidiary of the Lichen League, yeah. Oh, you know what? He's about to reach a level. If I can give him any bit of EXP here, let's see what he gets. Wow, great level. I mean, I guess he's the healer, so it's not a big deal, but still. Kind of mid, not gonna lie. Could be worse. It could be like, you know, I mean, hey, could have been Dorothy's level. Could have been the level that Dorothy got. That'd have been pretty sucky. I'm gonna try to conserve the Killing Edge, because I'm gonna use that on Chapter 7, and I need every bit of help I can get there. Oh, he doesn't get 2-shot, that's nice. Oh, dang, what a great way to start. If he hits the 74%, he just freaking kills him. No Killing Edge needed. Okay, Rutger's got to flex on this guy, I guess. He's just got to flex on the guy. Alright, that was pretty solid. And I think I've gotten everything right. looks like I've gotten everything. Yeah, I think I have. So let's get out of here. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Alright. So we got that. I don't know if we'll be able to finish Chapter 7. I could certainly get it started. Certainly get the nasty part of the way. Okay. Do get an extra killing edge. Yeah, but again, the problem that a lot of people always say, like, oh, you get another killing edge this chapter. Yeah, once I've dealt with, like, all the crap that I don't want to deal with, then I can get it. Dorothy's also would do well in Saul. I mean, they would do well, but, they're kind of overkill for him. Do I want to... Okay, what do you guys think I should use? Should I use Ellen or should I use Saul? Because they're both not really leveling up that well, but... They're also the same level. I don't know. I mean, I guess Saul is a little bit less squishy. Not by much. Not by much, but he is still less squishy. Rutger really just kind of flexed on the boss. Yeah, he just kind of is like, yeah, screw you, man. I might want Wolt and Dorothy just for the sheer fact that I don't have a mage. And that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. Like, if Wolt dies, Wolt dies. I don't really care. Sorry, Rizu. I'm sorry. Like, Wolt just has not been cooking. He kind of cooked, but, like, not enough. Not enough, I'm afraid. Not enough. Whichever gets crit and dodges more. I see that's a vote for Ellen. We might want another javelin. That might not be a bad idea. Might be a good move. Saul and Ellen. Okay, so we got 1 versus 1. Huh? I don't want to risk Sue dying, though. That's the problem. Because remember, if Sue dies, I don't get Shin, I don't go to Sakai. I don't really want to do that. Chapter 7 is not the map to be throwing away units. Well, I mean, there's no map to be throwing away Sue, but it's just a map you can't really play with fire on this map. It's just too risky of a map. I mean, Lou would have been great because just freaking accurate fire damage is great. But unfortunately, that's just how it goes, you know. So I'll help out Dorothy. You know, it's a good point. That is a good point. Yeah, why not? I think I'll field Saul. Yeah, you know what? I agree. Saul is the better choice. Saul is the superior choice here. Now they don't have support, not yet anyway. I'm not saying they don't support. It's a bad defense growth of 105. Well, yeah, 105 is a terrible defense growth, man. What? Why would anyone have a defense growth of 105? I hate getting defense every single level. Okay, let's see, I actually want to give Marcus the hammer. Actually, do I? Yeah, I might. So I'll probably use Lot, because Lot's actually been pretty solid. He does have a killer axe, he can use it. Actually, you know what? Lot may help us kill the wyverns. Lot may be the guy to help us kill the wyverns, so I like that. Lot we may throw in there for that. Bad defense growth of 10%. Okay, that sounds a lot more reasonable. That sounds a lot more believable. That does sound like a pretty bad defense growth. So yeah, I'm probably gonna bring Lot. Well, I'm definitely gonna bring Lot, but I'm gonna have him go and whack one of these wyverns. Now I don't know how much damage he's gonna do to them, but if he can get a crit, that's gonna be huge. Because he does what, like, well, he doesn't do much. He just 19 damage, and I think they have like freaking 12 defense. 13, 14 defense. So it is like, let's see. He's doing like 7 damage because of weapon triangle, which means he could do 21 with a crit. The problem is he's not going to double because these guys are really freaking fast. Actually, he's kind of close to doubling them. He's just not quite there, sadly. Maybe if he went and got a little bit more speed, he might have, you know, done the trick. But hey, a stray Killer X crit wouldn't hurt to blast off, you know? We probably want the Armor Slayer on Deke. Just, that's what I would like to do. I would like the Armor Slayer, this armor, get him out of the way, like, really fast. Just double the Wyverns with Wolt. Yeah, bro, I am never believing that Wolt's gonna naturally double those Wyverns. Like, you have the most broken freaking Wolt in existence. The Wyvern Rider is Cormag. FE6 just makes every Wyvern feel like Cormag. Also, I can't get over how such a weird name Cormag is. It's like, bro, what is Cormag? I always just thought Cormag was one of the weirdest names ever. It's probably like Irish or something, I don't know, but it just sounds really strange. Barter would crit Wyverns. Barter would probably freaking okay, he wouldn't one-shot them, but he would. Barter would probably lead them in like single-digit health. Barter probably would. Barter is pretty based about that. Kumag. Let's see. Armor Slayer. Armor Slayer is what we want. Okay, so we're gonna send the Clarion and her simps over on the left side. Do you get someone the halberd? I don't really need the halberd. I mean, yeah, there are calves here, but I don't find the calves to be really the issue. It's the wyverns are what you gotta go and smash into the ground like immediately. Barth is based in this game. You mean Bartra? No. No. Is this Scottish name? I guess I was kind of close, which means Raven. So bro is Raven. Maybe you should fly on a Raven instead of a Wyvern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so yeah, it's got to be on this tile. And then we can use we're gonna want yeah, Clarine to go kind of help out. As for this side, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Mustache Man. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Barter is awesome. It's just that it's a headache to get him. So I'm trying to redecide how I'm gonna do this. Probably gonna put Lot on this tile. I might put him here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this part's kind of tricky. You just gotta make sure you do it exactly right. So if I trying to think. So I need to put Roy like right behind Marcus. And Marcus is gonna be right here. Right. But then my map is concluded, I guess so. So, see, Aries, there's nothing to worry about. He's just taking a nap. He's completely fine. Also, update belt. So, Boris has actually been cooking with his defense. Let's see. Lot, I hate to admit it, he's actually been doing kind of well. He's doing a lot of defense. And here is the real one. Dorothy has not missed a single point of strength or speed. She has not missed a single point of strength or speed so far. She has just gotten, like, you know, just amazing levels so far. World's weakest boars. World's weakest freaking Dorothy right here. I mean, she's even gotten some world's weakest Dorothy. She's even gotten some luck, so that's pretty nice. Okay. Freak accident lot. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have one archer for each side. Lot's gonna help kill one of the wyverns. Lot's gonna help us kill the wyverns because he's got a killer axe and he's just gonna go rampage around with a killer axe. So you know, Walt's also here as an extra archer. You know, because I don't expect him to really live. But hey, we're probably gonna need some help. We don't have Lou. Rutger's probably also be a heavy character with heavy carry with the killing edge. I usually save a few uses of the killing edge just to go and kill the wyverns. Don't bait the second wyvern immediately. I don't know any other way to do it. Because I want to choke these spots. That's the thing. I choke the spots so that I don't have to worry about them just breaching through my defenses. By promotion. I mean, he still could get 20. You do realize he could still reach. He could still cap, right? I mean, he could cap by level 15. He could cap by level 15. I mean, I don't think he will, but it's certainly possible. Go to the right of the arena. See, that's the thing. I've seen them go to the left. I've seen them go to the right. I don't trust that. It's not something that I want to go and risk right now. Alright, so Deke is probably... He's probably going to get hit, unfortunately. Kind of annoying, but that's probably what's going to happen. Would be cool if it didn't, but... Yeah, I kind of figured it was going to happen. A 17 defense boars was 7 speed. Yeah, my board isn't quite that good, unfortunately. He's not quite there yet. I'm sure he will be soon, but not yet. And yeah, Deke could just die if he just feels like dying, you know? Bring this hard on yourself, man. I mean, the thing is, you're relying on the AI to move a certain way that they're not always gonna move in. Because what happens if they don't do that, huh? What happens if they don't move that way? Then, you know, all heck breaks loose. It just all kind of undoes itself. I don't really want that. We can get Marcus up here. Hopefully he hits the hammer. That would be nice. That would be nice. I've seen them move in all sorts of weird ways. I've seen them move in weird ways, man. And he still doesn't get a level, of course. Of course not. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, because we're just gonna go and drop him, like, right here, so we're fine. Get Alan to go pick him up. Usually I bring Shanna just to go and rearrange him, but I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that, you know? He might be right, but like, that is a lot to gamble on the AI just, you know, moving a certain way. Bringing boars here would probably be a good idea. I mean, the bulk of my strength is definitely on the right flank, not so much the left flank, but these guys will dodge tank and kind of tank, you know? They're kind of a mix of things. Okay, let's see what happens. That's kind of nasty. I don't really like that. Yeah, him being on the force sucks. I don't like that. I'd be very impressed if Marcus landed this. Yeah, wasn't expecting that. On the front lines. I probably could have, but I was preoccupied with a lot of my cat. Ooh, nice defense level. defense level is always welcome, especially on Marcus. Can we dodge? Thank you. I'm not saying it's not gonna work. I'm saying that like, do we have confirmation it'll always work? Be nice if these guys would stop hiding on the forests. Kind of my thing. Okay. Yeah, this guy's gotta go. This guy's gotta go. If I can hit him, that would be amazing. Hit him with the Solar Lance, please. Okay, good. I don't know if we can just kill him with, like, Dorothy. Dorothy is pretty freaking good, but you gotta remember her X is not the best right now. Actually, you know what? Boars can probably do it. Yeah, Boars can do it. This Deke is in jab range? Really? It's not looking well? No, I think it'll be fine. I think we'll be fine, guys. I think we'll be fine. Don't be Boarsless now. Oh, we're not gonna be Boarsless. Now this guy, he doesn't double Boars. That'd be kind of nasty if he did, but Marcus could die? No, he couldn't. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I see what you're saying. Well, we can go and fix this. Okay, getting Zilt is definitely something to do. I don't like having the steel sword equipped though, that's not very nice. Oh dang, she nearly kills. She's pretty good. You don't doubt her, she's pretty freaking good. I don't like that. Rutger being really tanky is really nice. The Iron Blade can kill, but the problem is it's very inaccurate. Get Roy out of there. Oh, I know I need to get Roy out of there, I know. Let's see. You just get Shrek. Shrek here. Okay, I don't think we can kill Marcus. Kind of rough. So we got a lot of lance users here, so if I equip the axe on him, that might keep him alive. Yeah, I think that's the thing. Marcus just needs an axe equipped. If he gets an axe equipped, he'll probably just dodge. He'll probably just dodge everything he needs to dodge. That's probably the solution, to be honest. Alright, Dorothy can actually just pick him up and drop him. That's great. Yeah, what we're gonna do is, or do this. Yeah, if we trade over the axe, I really, like, I feel like Marcus could die, but it's a really, really, really unlikely thing. Because the thing is, they'll have to hit through the weapon triangle disadvantage, and they'll have to land, like, a bunch of hits that I don't think they're gonna land. So, could it happen? Yeah. Being as big as Rutger always amused me. It is kind of funny, isn't it? Do I want to equip the Javelin? I'm not sure it's a smart idea or not. I think just kind of hanging around here is let's see. 1, 2, 3. I think we should be fine here, but I'm not certain. I'm at least in support range, so that should help. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Now, what we need to do is get rid of this guy. This guy needs to go. This guy is a massive problem. Normally I'd like to get Rutger on the forest, but honestly, this Rutger's so freaking tanky, I don't think he needs to be on the forest. Not immediately, anyway. He doesn't, like, immediately need to go there. He's actually pretty okay as is. Can Walt do anything meaningful here? Probably not. Probably not a good idea. Because he tanks a crit actually pretty easily. He tanks a crit surprisingly well. Problem is, I need to kill this guy. This guy's gotta go, and I don't... I'd say it, but I'm gonna have to killing edge this. I don't like the idea, but, like, I need this tile, like, right the frick now. I need it. Okay. That kind of sucks to use it, but look, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? It's just how that's just how the cookie crumbles. Yeah, Killing Edge was, I think, the way to go. I didn't like it, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta do it. Sometimes you just gotta do the thing. Okay, hold on. Here's the question. So, I think Rutger should be okay here. He should be. The question is, though, if I heal... Actually, no. That's probably fine. Heal him. Heal Deke. Yeah, I need to heal Deke. I definitely need to heal Deke. Rutger, I think, is gonna be okay. I think Rutger's gonna be okay. If we go in this kind of, like, shore up our defenses, I think we're fine. Yeah, I'm gonna heal Deke, and I'm not gonna attack. I'm not gonna initiate any attacks. Okay, he can't reach clearing. That's awesome. In fact, I don't think it'll work, but I can probably try to bait out the Wyvern with a lot. I really don't think he's gonna go for a lot, but just in case he does. Actually, how do we do it against the calves? Okay, well, I mean, that guy's got a sword, so I don't really care. Not really that great. You didn't prepare the vulneraries? No, it'll be fine. I'm fairly certain it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Honestly, it could have already went a lot worse than it has so far. We've been able to secure this spot. We've gotten rid of, like, all these enemies right here. We can just go and, you know, drop Roy. And Roy's already, like... There's so many places this map could have already went a lot worse. I could have still not been able to get Zealot and you know, Trek, so that's already something. Now, of course, yeah, you could be right. You can bait him. You can bait the Wyvern? You have a one-use hand axe. Oh! Oh, yeah! No, you're right, you're right. You're actually right. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That's good catch. Good freaking catch. Yeah, no, yeah, I agree. Good catch. I didn't think about that, but now that's a good point. Now, of course, he probably won't be that useful, but hey, I'll at least kite him. I'll at least kite him the way I want him to go. Alright, let's see what we got. I want the animations on, but oh well. I don't want... Actually, if anyone's gonna... Okay, yeah, fair enough. I wish you actually crit, but whatever. You know what? This is fine. This is fine. Although he's gonna burn up the Killing Edge. What a great level. I should have sword to the Killing Edge, but I was using it on the Wyvern, so you know what? That's what we meant to use it on anyway. This should not be hitting me. Okay, good. Yeah, see what I mean? The axe saves him. If we can just get rid of the Wyvern on the western flank, we're fine. We're A-okay. Yeah, I think his AI is not quite how we thought it was gonna go, but I think I can still make use of him. Okay, he's gonna go for, okay, yeah, he doesn't get a kill. Doesn't even hit me. Do we double? I doubt it. Oh, we do? Nice. Nice. Very good. Okay, amazing. I bet you Dorothy might be able to kill, at least with a steel bow. The iron bow, probably not. Steel bow, she should be able to kill. With the strength she has, it should work. Look at this champ, just dodging everything. Absolute freaking champ. And then we get the fat cav. Guys, the fat cav has showed up. Okay. Wolf does actually pretty okay. Steel Lance, that's true. They are weighed down by the Steel Lance. This is very true. If I could get Wolf to hit, that'd be awesome. Of course, I'm not saying he will hit, but I'm saying it'd be awesome if he did. Nice. Love to see it. Okay. The question is... Fat Noah. Yeah, Fat Noah. Okay, he does like nothing with the hand axe. That's kind of annoying. The question is, do we just want to go for the killing edge? Just like absolute brutality right here? Haha, obese cab. We need the fat cow to recruit the fiercer. True. Especially if, because I don't know, Rutger is starting to, you know, kind of lose his edge here. You know, he could either just crit. If he crits, then that's GG's for the Wyvern. Because unfortunately, moving a lot in here is probably not a... yeah, I think we should just go crit him. Or at least hope that we crit him. Come on, 50%. There we go! And that's a wrap for this side. There we go. See, I told you we could do it. And this other Wyvern's gonna be a lot easier to kill. Think about it. Like, I've got all these guys here. I got Dorothy. Like, everyone can go and help Chip. Look at this. She just kills with this. Although, I'm not sure if I want to do that, because that is kind of inaccurate. But you know what? We got Zealot and Marcus here. Even if she misses, I think we could cook. Yeah, you know what? It's a ballsy move, but I'm gonna go for a steel bow. She's earned it. Okay, I guess she hasn't earned it. But I mean, we double him with the Iron Axe on Marcus. It's not a big deal. Like, we'll easily take back what we just lost. They really should make Wyverns a lot easier to hit. They should not be this hard to hit. You don't get to be this flying menace that's insanely tanky and does all this damage and be able to dodge. Like, no, you pick 2 of 3. You don't get all 3. That's what I always hate. That's what I always hate about the Wyverns. Like, they get like the best of every freaking world. Like, no, you get 2. You get 2. You don't get every freaking. Even their weakness isn't really a weakness because they're just that freaking stupidly strong. Does Alan do any damage? Alan usually does do pretty well against the Wyverns. Not quite as well as. Yeah, he does okay. Oh wait, no, sorry. Okay, yeah, he might be able to kill, just not with the javelin. All right, I think it's time to bring in the big boars. Time to pull out the big boars. His job is just attack. I don't really care if he hits. Oh yeah, the chapter 21 of Lunar Revenge is awesome. It's like, oh, I remember chapter 7. Yeah, screw you guys. It's revenge time. I mean, I think it's still pretty menacing. They can just ignore your formation. They can still just ignore your formation. So you can't, like, just choke. You can't just choke them to death. If I could use... I would like an axe, to be honest, but sure, I'll try this. Dodge. Thank you. Okay, good. Wyverns are dead. GG's, idiots. This is the Thunder one. I know there's an Elfire Mage over here. Yeah, he's not quite there yet, though. But I think we're in pretty good shape now. We're gonna go and talk to the Fat Man. I don't know anything about alien mercenaries. I hate them all. Okay, we got a lot here. I mean, a lot could help. You know, I mean, he's a tanky guy. He's tankier than Deke. Why not have him go fight this cab? Why not? That's an interesting way to describe him, but I mean, I guess you're technically not wrong. You're not wrong. It's just a funny way to say it. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Let's just walk. You know what? Who else is gonna use the freaking killer axe until we get like Gonzalez? Let's just have some fun with this. Let's have some fun with the killer axe. Let's let him go to town. Oh yeah, look at that. I mean, he's tanky enough. Lud is tanky enough. He could easily do it. He could easily wall these guys. If freaking Deke could do it, this guy can definitely do it. I feel awful for them. I mean, like, Juno is a, you know, Juno is an attractive lady. It's just that she sucks in she just sucks in combat. That's Juno's only issue. It's just that she just sucks in combat. Like, I'm sure she's a nice lady. Like, I don't feel bad for Zealot. It's just that, you know, I see why he's the one that's on the mercenary contract and not her. I see why she retired from fighting, because she's not very good at it. Okay, so we are Dorothy's kind of exposed. That's kind of bad. This guy's got 9 crit, so yeah, we definitely don't want her facing that. We absolutely don't. Trick could... He wouldn't be able to kill, but he could at least help us kill. Trick could help us kill. He's not guaranteed to help, to like just get us there, but with 1 HP, it is kind of bonkers that you can do that. It is kind of bonkers, like. Wait, I just realized Bell was just Trek maxing. The reason why Bell wasn't in stream earlier was he was Trek maxing. He was just Trek maxing, guys. That's all he was doing. He's just Trek maxing. Do we want to do this? Hey, Alan is pretty tanky, I will say that. My Alan is pretty freaking tanky, I gotta give him that. This is a freaking tanky Alan. Especially with that support, that would make him even more tanky. Okay, do we want to go for the mage? We could do this, but I'm not sure if I want to. I don't know, man. Like, Thunder is pretty nasty, but it's a bit of a gamble, I would say. It's a little bit of a gamble. What do you guys think I should do? Should I go press the attack to the mage, or should I just go and, you know... Okay, I didn't realize I was in range of this guy too, but it's not a big deal because he can't really do anything meaningful to the units that I'm actually worried about. I think it might be worth going and killing the mage. Because I have to deal with the stupid mage anyway. But he could get hit, and that could be kind of nasty. And I would say, honestly, go for it. I would say go for it. Because you're going to get hit by the thunder regardless. Which she didn't get, well, she dodged. You could have just crit on the first one, you'd for sure be fine next turn, but whatever. Okay, that's a little bit annoying, but hey, you know, maybe with the support, he cooks, I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, he just needs to dodge like an attack or two. So it's certainly doable. I don't know if it's necessarily a rip. It might be, but he could live. As long as he's not just getting hit by everything, I think he's fine. I understand it's a little bit dicey, but I think he can do it. I have faith in the guy. I have faith in him. I have faith in the guy. I think he could do it. Should have did Slimlands. I mean, I don't know if it would have really helped him. But we'll see what happens. I think this is the last turn that someone could genuinely die. Because I think after this, we've just kind of toned things down too much that they can't really get any meaningful damage on us. Someone die? Lance could die. He isn't dead, but he could die. He could, but if he dodges, I think, honestly, at this point, he might not die. If the armor hit him, there's a very good chance he could die. But he didn't. It would help us avoid. That's true, it would. Having the sword equipped is not very good, but I really just wanted that accuracy to kill the mage, because the thunder mage is just nasty. I hate it, freaking mages in this. The mage is just annoying. Okay, I mean, 6 damage on Lot's not a big deal. Yeah, I think oh, yeah, he's definitely fine now. There's no doubts in my mind now that he's fine. Because that Cav is not doing, like, what, 16 damage to him? There's no way. Yeah, not with a javelin. Yeah, no, he could have died, I think, but he dodged everything, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, I think he did have a chance of actually dying, but it was a very low one. His chance of dying, you know, was pretty low, I think. This guy's on a forest. I don't like that. Let's get him out. And now we can just mop up most of this mess. It's go time. Are we in range of the other wyvern? I don't know. I hope not. I can get him out of range if I need to, but... Well, that's annoying. I mean, yeah, I'll just need to get him out of range. At least until Chad is ready to go steal crap. Which is not quite yet, unfortunately. This guy, yeah, this guy needs to freaking go. Yeah, it's good, although, I mean, honestly, I don't know how long I'm gonna use Lance anyway. But we need that extra accuracy, so I'm gonna go for it. Okay, good riddance. Don't ever go on that tile ever again. You know, the armor can go on that tile, because he's so freaking not dodgy anyway. We need to rescue drop, I think. I mean, we kind of have to. Unless I want to go fight that wyvern, and I don't really want to do that just yet. So I could go and rescue drop, probably with just boars. Boars could probably do it. Boars could do it. And he's pretty safe to just leave here, because he's freaking boars, so he doesn't really care. Like, boars is definitely not gonna fold to these guys. Oh, look, these guys don't even do damage to boars. I think this guy does. Yeah, he does damage to boars, but... You know, it's not too big. Not too big of a deal. Can you kill this? No, you can't. Okay. A little bit annoying, but... I think we'll just leave... Alan's pretty freaking tanky, I gotta say, man. Gotta say, Alan's pretty freaking tanky. Alan can just wall these guys like no tomorrow. And then maybe even, oh, you can do it, Dorothy. You can absolutely do it. You know what? Screw it, shoot him with a steel bow. Dorothy's kind of close to another level. That's kind of nice. Let's go swap out our weapons. We need to give... Okay. Let's pull Trek back a bit. Oh yeah, boars would absolutely just freaking wipe the floor with the reinforcements, and that's what I intend for him to do. That is absolutely what I intend for him to do. Okay, so I think we're fine. I don't really want to take hits from both these guys, though. 15 minus 4. Yeah, that's kind of nasty, isn't it? Yeah, that could get her killed. I thought we were gonna do better than that. Okay, that could be kind of bad. Is there something I could do about that? Because I don't really want to lose my Dorothy. I really would rather not lose Dorothy. Now, I know these guys aren't the most accurate in the world, but they still could land. I think she needs to dodge one, unfortunately. That'd really suck if I lost her right there. But that's not even hard to avoid. Just made like a really dumb mistake. Man, if I lost this Dorothy, I'm not gonna frickin' get over it. Because this is way too good of a Dorothy to let go, but I don't see a way I can... I don't see a way I can get her out of there. Because, like, no one near there can... Yeah, no one can get her out. I didn't think to check this guy to javelin or not. But then again, he might just go for one of my caps. He could just go for one of my calves since they don't have they can't retaliate. That's the thing. I think it really depends on how they move. If the armor moves first, then there's a very real chance it could die. If the cab moves first, the cab is not going to go for Dorothy. At least I don't think he would. I think the cab is just going to go for Shanna would save her. That's true, but I mean, I may have already moved Shanna if I had her here anyway. Lot's still cooking though. Wait. Can Walt? There's no way Walt's gonna kill. Yeah, no, he can't. If he was Dorothy, he would. But yeah, no, that's not gonna work. I could do this, but you know what? Screw it. Why not? Why not do that? Why not? Yeah, that kind of sucks though. It does kind of suck. Come on, Dorothy. Don't die on me here. Like, don't. Come on, just. I don't want to lose you to this whole thing. This is a stupid way to lose you. Please, Dorothy. Nah, he'll be fine. Okay, yeah, I think we're fine because this armor is being stupid. This armor is being stupid. I don't know why. I guess, yeah, no, they didn't really see the attack on Dorothy, I suppose. Okay, maybe that was a mistake. I didn't think he was gonna get hit by all these low percents, though. In my defense, I didn't think he was gonna get hit by all these. Right, come on, Rutger. You know you can dodge, right? Okay, thank you. Like, he shouldn't be getting hit by all these anyway. He sees Dorothy deals damage. Yeah, so who would say? I was like, oh, I don't want to take damage. So in other words, she's fine. I don't even think. Yeah, no, she took no damage. Okay, we need to get this guy out of the way. So 16 damage, and I think she can. I bet you Dorothy could kill. It's way different than 28. I mean, yeah, it is different, but they're expected to favor luck. I guess that's true, yeah. See ya. Alright, Dorothy level! And she just continues to cook! She just continues to cook! I'm so glad that the AI was not smart here. Belt, her worst level so far has been HP, strength, and speed. That was her worst level. That was this woman's worst level. She has not gone a level worse than that. All of her levels, besides that level, have been all better. She has not missed a point of strength or speed. Still never missing. Yeah, no, she has a 100% success rate with her levels. Her levels have been so good. It's freaking unreal, man. Like, they are awesome levels. These aren't just like, oh, that's pretty nice. It's like, these are freaking awesome, man. Weakest Dorothy. Man, people sleep on Dorothy too much. She can be a little shaky. Like, I am getting really lucky with her levels. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna pretend I'm not. But still, like, she is better than people think she is. Like, I think she's got a better strength growth than Walt. And her bases are a little better than Walt's. And she gets some pretty easy levels. The thing, Walt, I think it's more so his starting position. He is in way more competition with your other units for EXP. Like, you want to get your calves up, because they all start at the same level. Dorothy, you pick up kind of a lower level, but like your main guys are already kind of caught up. You know, they're not growing as fast, so you have more incentive to give her a little bit of EXP. The Saint, the man, the OG Saw would be proud. He would. I think Yoda would be proud. Yoda would be proud. Okay, let's go kill this idiot. No one likes him. Bro's running around with an L-fire. Like, bro, what are you doing with that? You know, I didn't even expect to do Chapter 7 today, but honestly, I might beat Chapter 7 today. It's very possible. And you know how much I hate Chapter 7, so that'd be massive. Okay, let's... We probably should heal. Healing would be a smart idea. Healing would be a good idea, I think. I think healing would be wise. I don't expect this to land, but hey, would be cool if it did. Would be awesome if it did. Yeah, let's not use the Steel Blade again, because that was kind of a mistake. Last time I did that, was kind of a mistake, so let's maybe not do that. If he gets a double crit, we just kill. Okay, can you stop getting hit by 20%, please? Game, can you stop killing... Can you stop hitting these 20%? So, like, I'm getting kind of tired of it. Getting a little tired of it. I'm gonna put you here just in case the game decides to do something freaking cringe and decides to kill him. Yeah, we're just gonna not let that happen. So they can't get 2 kills on me. I'm really interested to see what Alan's next level is gonna be. I'm the proud OG Saw, not Yoder. But you're 7, you can't be an OG San. World's youngest OG San. Why are my calves so tanky? If my calves are tanky, I'm kinda scared to see how Trek would level. Like, Trek was gonna... Bro, why are you so weak? Why is Alan so freaking weak, man? You know what? I see a Roy kill. I see a Roy kill, guys. I see a Roy kill. Source? What do you mean, source? You said yourself you're 7. You can't be an OG song. Okay, let's go grab some crap. What have we got here? We got the red gem. Okay, that's kind of nice. All right, now game, just do me a favor. Don't hit Rutger. I would be so mad if even with the iron sword he just dies. Like, bro, he's got an iron sword equipped. Like, spare him, please. I mean, how many 7-year-old OG sons have you ever met? Oh, that's kind of scary. But she doubles because she's awesome. Okay. That's a little accurate. But compared to these other guys, it is. And he needs to go in the forest. He needs to be on the forest tile, I think. Of course, they gotta go cuck me out of the forest tile. No, they're like, oh, no, wait, we haven't cucked you out of the forest tile enough. Myself. These guys are annoying. Bro, don't... Okay, yeah, you're dying next, buddy. With an OG sign, it's like a grandpa. Or I think it can also be an uncle, so like it's kind of confusing, because like I think it can mean either. Get these losers out of here. Like on top of the wyverns, they need physics staves too, just to troll even harder. Just to freaking flip off the player even harder. Just to give you the mercury hello even more. You know, it's gotta put in the freaking, you know. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go heal up Dorothy. I want to give Alan the kill if I can. If I can give Alan the kill, I'm gonna give him the kill. So I'm gonna do this. Oh, look at that. Alright. Cut this one down to size. Yeah, that's the problem. There's too much variance in what it means. It can mean uncle, middle-aged man, and... Okay, I didn't know it can mean a prince. I knew the other two, but... Smote soldier... Okay, I think I was wrong. It doesn't mean grandfather. Yeah, it doesn't really help, because it just can mean all these different things. Smote a chapter turn 1 with a 2% slim lance current on chapter 3. Sounds like Boars to me, yeah. Well, yeah. But she calls him Uncle Kaz, so that actually makes a lot of sense. At least that's what the translation says, so. Shouldn't he be... Okay, I was about to say, shouldn't he be more accurate? Because he's weapon triangle, but then I was like, oh, right, he's on the stupid forest. Come on, just crit him. Just crit him. It'd be funny. Ugh. Come on, lot. That would be funny. Alright, I forgot fighters aren't very funny. You know what? Let's back up a bit. That's true. They use a lot of honorifics. Well, it's not rescue. That would definitely screw things up. If I used rescue right there, that would have definitely screwed us over. %, it would have. Okay, I would like to kill this guy. That's a little risky right now. That's what I really want to play with at the moment. This is what happens when you trust a lot to be. This is true. This is true. I can't believe I'm having to be reminded of that, of all people. Oh, I did not mean to pull you. That's not good. No. I did not want to pull you. Not yet, anyway. Maybe later, but not yet. You have a red gem. I want that red gem. Most of these retards keep cucking me out of the forest tile. Usually I would have had these guys taken care of by now, but these guys are just taking forever to die. Why are you landing 27% and I can't land 50%? Just AI things, you know? Just freaking AI things. Just AI things. Come on, crit. That's not a crit, buddy. That's not what a crit is. If this was the AI with those percentages, they would have freaking crit like half the army by now. You know they would have. You don't doubt yourself. They would have crit like half the army by this point. There we go. Okay, see, someone knows what crits are. Okay, anyone we can kill? No, sadly. Sadly, no. No, we can't. But we are making some progress, just not enough. We need to be very careful here. This is very dicey. I don't want, you know, her to be in range of that. I definitely don't want Chad to be in range either. Machiavelli, what God has spoken, bad unit. Yeah, these calves need to buzz off. That's what they need to do. They need to get the frick out of here. They need to get out. Don't want them. Can you go hit me on the forest? No, he can't. If I can get him anywhere below, then that's great. I just need to steal stuff. I will give you a torch staff. Have fun. Are we okay here? I need to make sure that we're okay. Lance is 24 minus 10. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Yeah, he'll live. And Roy should definitely live. There's no way Roy should be dying to that. Just not waste the rapier, because it's kind of stupid. Wasting the rapier is kind of stupid, not gonna lie. Alright, so let's go and let this guy go and get drawn to something. Yes, I'll burn houses now. What do I feel like I made a dumb mistake? Okay, I should be fine. It doesn't dull me, so I should be good. Okay. Just gonna speed this up because this is just lame javelin throwing garbage. Yeah, I get another rapier pretty soon. Why do these guys all have javelins? Like, how do we make these guys as annoying as possible to kill? Let's just give them all javelins. Well, he finally landed one, but it wasn't a crit. Bad unit. I'm kind of tempted, not gonna lie. And it didn't work. But he did kind of get it to work. Okay, I have an idea. Hear me out. We just rescue drop her. Wait a sec. That doesn't... That actually doesn't work. Actually, no, it does. It does. I can make it... I can make it work. Yeah, so I go and rescue her here. Yeah, that works. It works. There we go. See? Works. Okay, you need a red gem stolen out of you, so... I don't know where you're carrying that, but you don't need that where you're going. Can we shoot you? I would love to shoot you. Why can't I be more accurate when it comes to shooting you? Not being able to shoot this guy is the biggest crime in existence. Alright, maybe Dorothy can redeem her previous failure of not being... I think her only failure of not being able to hit this guy. Or rather, his brother. Come on, go shoot him. Do it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Like I said, I think our only problem really right now is just not having... she should probably have a little more skill, but... I mean, when you're leveling strength and speed like this, I really can't complain. I really can't fault her. Like, she's not missed a single point of strength or speed. Yeah, she's freaking awesome. Even if a little inaccurate. Okay. What have we got here? Yeah, you guys need some healing. I don't know if we're gonna be able to clear out this stupid right side because it's just taking forever to kill. I need to get rid of this guy. This guy's a massive freaking problem. Gonna withdraw Roy a bit further in, just because I don't feel like taking that risk. Can we just go kill you with Zealot? I think that's always the answer. Just kill him with Zealot. Get these stupid healers out of the way. Oh wait, I gotta dodge. I'm an annoying physics staff spammer. I can't just die easily. No. I gotta go hide. Gotta go dodge everything and be stupid. No, I would not like some elixir. I want the Horse Slayer. Alright, this isn't the Horse Slayer house, is it? That's unfortunate. Okay, what have we got? Well, at least he's healing himself, not someone else. But now these guys gotta be... Ugh, crap. Wait, if this guy's on a forest, then that's kind of good, because he's not as hard to kill. We can also double him. I think we can kill him. Although, still not the greatest actors in the world, but... Bro, why do you not like critting? Do you just refuse to crit or something? No, I don't like critting, man. I don't want to do that. He might die, and what if I hurt his feelings? Alright, Rutger. If you don't get a good level here, I'm probably gonna bench you. Okay, that was a pretty good level. Pretty good level, I gotta say. Problem is, he's being kind of indecisive. He can't really decide whether he wants to be good or not. Claude is Kiddo. Yeah, he is. He is Kiddo. He is Kiddo. What? Bro, what? Again, just things that would happen to me, not the AI. The AI would have landed that. The AI would have 100% landed that. You know what? Don't lie to yourself. Kids don't care about your feelings. They don't. They're pretty mean. Alright. Alright, boys. Oh no, 1 damage. What will we ever do? Okay, let's go get the Horse Slayer. They put it really far out, man. They wanted you to work for it. They wanted you to work for that Horse Slayer. You know, like they absolutely did. You know, we could put away this. Yeah, I'm not gonna use the Iron Sword that much on this map. Okay, let's see here. Alright. So yeah, it's just down this, well, 2 of these guys. This guy gets to die. He wins a one-way ticket to 6 feet under. Yeah, don't dodge me, stupid. I think these guys should drop a physic. Like, the game is this rude on Chapter 7. They could at least give you a physic for your trouble. Not 1, but 2 physic spammers on a map with frickin' wyverns. Like, come on, man. You could be a little nice and give us 1 of them. See, if this was Shadow Dragon Fates, you could just take both physics staves. Be pretty freaking cool. You already get a physics. You do? Oh, I guess I forgot. Okay, you know what? I guess they're somewhat forgiven, although I'd rather just take it from his cold dead hands rather than just have someone hand it to me. Alright. Time to obliterate them. Just barely kills with Iron Axe. Alright, man, what are you gonna get? I bet defense. You get defense like every level. Okay, you know what? Maybe he might be cooking. He's got a long ways to go before that strength really takes off, though, I gotta say. That strength's gonna take a while to get going. But I don't think he's missed a single point of defense so far, I will say that. He has gotten defense like every single level. I mean, as far as I can remember. Like I said, there's one thing he'll always get. He's gonna get defense. He will get defense, I'll give him that. But I don't know what else he'll get. He's getting close to... No, he's not. He's not that close, no. No. No, he's not. He's not that close. That's what lot fans think he is. That's what lot fans think. No, he is not close. He is not close. No. No. See, this is what Belt was saying, though. Like, no. Like, he's got 6 less defense. He's only 1 level below. This is the thing that I think a lot of lot glazers don't understand, is that, like, yeah, his defense growth is better than Bors's. The problem is that Bors has such a huge defense lead on him that even though he's more like he will level defense more often than Bors will. But the thing is, he won't level it often enough more that he will, like, his base is just so hard to offset. His base is like 4 defense. That's pretty hard to offset. It's also kind of the reason like why Lynn always feels weak. Her strength growth is actually not that bad. It's just her strength base takes so long to patch up. The problem is that Lot is kind of the same way with defense. Like, yeah, his defense growth is great, but his promo is better. 5% difference. And the problem is, again, he's got 7 less base defense. 7 less. Like, even if he gets defense every single level, even if Lot gets defense every single level, it'll take him to, like, level, what, like 10, 11 or something like that, to reach Boars' base defense. And here's the thing, if you're training up Boars, by level 11, Boars is gonna have more than that. Like, hypothetically, my Boars may have 16 defense. Now, I understand that not every Boars is gonna level like that, but that's exactly the thing, is though, like, even an average Boars is gonna have, like, 14 or 15 defense by that point. So, he's not really catching up to Boars. He's a little bit closer than he was, yeah, I suppose, but he's, you know, he's still far behind. Maybe after, you know, promotion and stuff, he might, after several levels, you know, catch up. But it's like, it takes so long. And mind you, this guy has been leveling defense every single level. So, I mean, what does that say about the lots that just get it 40% of the time? Like, the very average lot, very average defense lot. Like, the average defense lot is, you know, he's never really going to surpass Boars. Or never even catch up to him, really. And like Belt said, it's only a 5% difference, which is really not that much. Man, my healers are not getting any magic this run. They're just like, nope, we don't want magic. Magic is stupid. Can and might cap defense. A lot would never get 30 defense. Yeah, I think it's literally, I think it's mathematically impossible without like stat boosters of an exorbitant amount of stat boosters. Like, I'm not gonna argue that Lot does get quite a bit of defense. He does, but to say that he can compete with Boars is just dishonest. Really, it's just dishonest. It's not remotely true. Much higher base to fall back on in the event of poor defense. It's very true. Average Lot at 20 has Boars' base defense. Yeah, you have to get them all the way up to level 20 just to get base Boars. Just to get base Boars, mind you. Just base, and that's assuming that he even gets those defense levels. No, he could get luckier, yeah. In fact, this lot probably would. The lot that I have right now probably would do that. He probably will surpass base Boars before promotion, which is nice. But the problem is that's not how the average Boar is going to level, or not the average Boar, the average lot. The average lot is not going to level like that, unfortunately. Like, I do wonder if the average Lot Blazer actually is really used Boars. Because I can see why someone who doesn't use Boars would like Lot. Because in that case, he is like, he joins around the same time as Boars does. He joins a lot sooner than Barth. He joins only one chapter later than Boars. And he does have the defense growth a little bit higher than Boars. And he has speed. So that's pretty solid. But the problem is that he's really got a long ways to go before he really catches up in defense. Like, mind you, when he joins, his defense is worse than your Cavs. His defense is worse. It's like on par with like Wolt. His base defense is like on par with Wolt or Roy. That, like, if he doesn't get that defense going, he is going to be very frail. If it takes him a few levels to get the defense going, he's gonna be very frail. And that's not something you want. Boar starts out with 11. Would you rather need to get like 7 or 8 levels of defense to be competent, or do you rather your armor that already has 11 defense just to get like 1 or 2 points of speed to not get doubled? Because the thing is, Boars only needs like 1 or 2 speed to get out of the doubling threshold for a good while. I mean, mind you, my Boars is pretty speed deficient, I would say. And he's not really getting doubled by much. He's only leveled at speed like 2, maybe 3 times. And, I mean, tell me how many times he's getting doubled? Not that often. Not that often. And even when he does get doubled, it usually doesn't matter. So, I mean, like, again, it's a lot lower threshold to hit, like, 1 or 2 speed levels than it is to hit, like, 7 defense levels. 7+ defense levels. It is, in fact, mathematically possible for a lot to get 30 defense. Warrior cap is 28. Yeah. He's average, he's just low level. Speed-wise. Yeah, I guess he is. Yeah. I suppose. Use defense plus. My boars? Yeah, I think my boars is like 1 point defense plus or something. I think he's like a 1 point defense plus. But it's still, like, it's not like that out of the ordinary. This boars isn't that wild. He's being 1 point defense plus on a tank is not really that, you know, like, oh my god, man, there's no way that could ever happen. Alright, so here's the thing. One of these guys will probably double him. I think the Solar Lance guy might. The Solar Lance guy is pretty fast. He also just has higher stats. Yeah, he's definitely gonna be able to double me. Although he's actually weighed down, so he shouldn't double me. Yeah, he actually won't double me, that's the funny thing. Funny story is, he won't actually double me. And Boars, because he's awesome, has the con to wield a Horse Slayer without being impeded. Because look, he's at 14 con. Because your calves, you know, a lot of people are just going to give the calves the Horse Slayer. The problem is, if your calf is not that fast, they will be weighed down significantly. They'll be weighed down by like 4 points. That could easily get them doubled. Boars, if he doesn't get doubled with just his normal weaponry, he won't get doubled with the Horse Slayer. Again, another point in Boars' favor. Boars is just, you know, he's just that guy, you know? Boars is just that guy. He's just that guy. He just is. That's just what he is. He's just that guy. He just is the guy. Okay. Look at this. His hit rate does leave a bit to be desired. I will admit, his hit rate does leave a little bit to be desired. But I mean, look how little damage he takes. He can just enemy-phase these guys. Like, look at this. I don't even know if I need to really be on the forest, honestly. Absolute chat energy, yeah, I agree. Now, the problem I have here is that, yeah, I would like to go and hit this guy. It's actually not that risky. Although, he doesn't one round, unfortunately. That's a bit of an issue. How far does this guy reach? He reaches pretty freaking far. Okay, so I want to go kill this guy, if I can. I'm chunky enough to wield the heavy weaponry. Yeah, he's just the right balance. He is a little bit skill cursed from what I remember. So yeah, his hit rate should be a little better than this. To be fair, someone's like, his hit rates kind of suck. Yeah, they are a little bit worse than they should be. But his hit rates aren't that bad. Like, compared to like a lot of the other units in this game, he's not really that much more inaccurate than a lot of other units anyway. So the people are like, oh, he's so freaking inaccurate. Not really. Not really. He's about average. I mean, yeah, he's less accurate than your sword users. Like, he's no Rutger. I'm not gonna argue with that. But, I mean, he's also a Horse Slayer. You gotta remember, Horse Slayers are not the most accurate weapons anyway. Okay, they are, for a lance, they are kind of accurate, I will say. But, I mean, again, my boars could certainly have higher skill. If you have, like, maybe your boars might have, like, 8 skill or something like that. Their hit rate's gonna be more like the mid-70s, or something. Hit rates kind of suck. He gets all the support partners next map, all of them are full hit. Yeah, and honestly, I don't think he really is that dependent on them anyway. His luck carries. He's like Luna on that subject, but Luna is the best weapon in the game, fire. Yeah, fire, unironically, like, it's not an exaggeration, fire is an awesome weapon. Because on Luna, she has so much magic that even a fire tome will usually do the job, like, 90% of the time. We've been getting through it pretty well. Yeah, but I've also gotten pretty lucky. If you have, like, a lot worse luck on this map, it can be a lot nastier. Look at that, he just dodged. He just dodged the Silver Lance. Yeah, if the Silverlands Cav doubles you, then yeah, it is actually like Boars does struggle a little bit, but assuming he doesn't, then you're honestly he's fine. The Silverlands Cav is usually the one that gives the most trouble though, because he's not weighed down. He also just has higher stats for some reason. Look at that, he got speed. See? There, now I think he doesn't get doubled by these calves. So yeah, he didn't get defense, but he got speed, and honestly at this point, speed is actually probably what he wants a little more of. Just a little bit. He doesn't need a ton of it, he just needs a little bit. I think he can still cap defense. It's not like, oh no, he's not going to cap defense. Like, he could still easily do it. Honestly, I'd say if he gets like 18 plus defense before promotion, I think he's fine. Like, as long as he hits like 20 defense upon promotion, I think he's good. Because yeah, Gerudo King, once I get to this point in the map, yeah, it's not too hard. This part of the map is pretty freaking easy. It's really pretty easy at this point. Let's give maybe Saul some EXP. Why not? I didn't mean to use the men for that. Whatever. That's the end of the world. Okay, yeah, let's go check out Mr. Silverlands here. So yeah, these guys are all pretty slow. Okay, this guy, okay, he's a little adventurous here. Okay, so if I didn't get that speed level, he would be getting double Protestant wife. Oh, you got defense on Ellen. That's funny. That's funny. Alright, yeah, we can just start. Oh, watch, Boris is gonna cook right here. Trust me, guys, he's gonna cook. He's gonna cook. He will cook. The boars shall cook. There are some things that are uncertain, but the boars will cook. Okay, so there's 3 waves of these calves. I think I'll probably end off around when I get rid of the 3 waves. Maybe buy some items. And then if we have meme review, we'll do memes. So yeah, I know there will be a little bit of Chapter 7 left, but like, honestly, I don't want to rush it. The coveted point of speed. My Marcus is never level like that. They always just level like garbage. Alright, let's go. Look at this. Watch Boris go to town. He doesn't quite kill, which is a little unfortunate, but that's okay. See, if hypothetically you could have Boars, not Boars, you could have Barth by this point, he would get dulled by the Silverlands guy. He would get dulled by the Silverlands guy, and he'd have just about as much defense. So, yeah, that's the thing. Like, for people who are like, no, Barth is way better. No, Barth would get dulled by Silverlands. He would take 20 damage instead of 10. This is where having an armor that actually has speed is really, really good. Because there are some enemies in this game that they're going to do more damage than your defense can fully just resist to take 0 damage. And in that case, not getting doubled is way better than getting doubled. Because, I mean, just do the math. Think about it. Either Roy or Dorothy kill. I'm not sure which. And he would get... That's very true. You'd have to genuinely worry about him getting crit. Boars, you don't have to worry about. You can just throw Boars in there, and you can be guaranteed that he will not get crit. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, that's good. Alright, Dorothy, I guess you could just collect the tax this time. It's a bit of a shame, but you know what? As long as someone gets the kill. Jeez, this guy's dodgy. I don't like him. Okay, game, you've had your fun. You can stop cucking me out of kills now. A hand axe, maybe? Barth would get crit with his 2 log. He would. He freaking would. You know he would. There we go. Okay, you know what? Locke gets the kill, I guess. Doesn't really deserve the kill, but, you know, he got it. Slim Lance. I didn't want to use the Slim Lance because Boars gets easy EXP here. I want to give the EXP... Like, if he's got 1 HP, I want to give it to someone who doesn't usually get EXP as easily. Like Roy. Roy struggles to get killed. I guess Dorothy doesn't. Not this Dorothy. This Dorothy doesn't struggle to get killed. She's bloodthirsty. This Dorothy can kill whatever the frick she feels like. Alright. Alright, there's one last wave that we'll take on. I know there's one last wave, yeah. Okay. How do our stats compare? You've got 8 speed, you've got 7, you've got 11. Okay. Because they're way down by 1. The Silver Lance weighs them down by 1, so they have 10 speed effectively. Yeah, so we're fine. We're fine. Business is normal business as usual, you know. Just normal stuff. Okay. Let's go. I do wish he one-rounded, but oh well. It's not, that's not in the world. Look at this. Bro just cooks them. Alright, boars. The boars and ing. Oh, you got skill, nice. Normally I would be mad about a level like that, but he does really need skill. He does actually genuinely need skill. Yeah, you've got a javelin because you're annoying and quirky. Okay. There's level 12. Yeah, I do hope after this he gets more defense, because he's gotten his break. Mage killer. Alright, this guy needs to go. Can Roy get the kill this time? I hope so. Come on, it's a rapier. It's pretty freaking accurate. Why do you keep missing with the rapier? Like, it's a rapier. It shouldn't be missing anything. I don't care about weapon triangle. It shouldn't be missing. It's a rapier. That's like the one weapon in the game where it's like, it just hits everything. Okay, thank you. Dorothy knows how to do the job. Dorothy, there you go. Dorothy level, let's go. Ah, she broke it a little bit. She's still getting speed every level. I can't fault her. Like, look, one time you miss with strength. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. My boy in trouble. Okay, let's go and hit him from here, just in case we miss. These guys are being annoying. Bro, you already got a javelin. You used your annoying points already. You don't get to use more. Yeah, Dorothy is freaking awesome. She got skill. Yeah, she got skill. That's okay. Our army could use some skill because they're not freaking hitting anything. Heal him? Yeah, I probably should. Okay, we got rid of the calves. That's good. Well, I can't heal him, but he's not in range of any enemy, so we're good. I think that's the last of them, so we don't have to deal with that nonsense anymore. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to do with the stream, before me review, is I'm going to go buy some stuff. And then next stream we're going to go deal with the remainder of this map. Well, it shouldn't take any more than like 30 minutes, but... Remember the last wave? No. There's no fourth wave. There's no fourth, there's 3 waves. There's 3 waves, I'm fairly certain. There's 3 waves, not 4. Oh, yeah, no, that, okay, I was thinking you were talking about the cat. Yeah, I know there's the way, that's why I'm not finished this map today. Yeah, there's a reason I'm not finished this map today. Okay, we're gonna go sell some stuff. Who has the other red gem? Unless someone does. Oh, you do. Okay. Yeah, those. Yeah, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, 3 ways of cat. That's what I was talking about. I don't really need a slim sword. Slim lance would be great. I don't want a lot of iron swords, like a lot of them. Maybe like 2 steel swords. Iron blade, maybe like 1. Iron axe, you know, since we're gonna try to use a lot, I'll maybe buy like maybe like 3 or 4. Steel axe, not really. Maybe a couple iron, not iron axes, a couple of hand axes. Okay. And then we'll get you to sell some stuff. So yeah, next chapter we get the Lily nuke. We get our nuclear weapon. Well, she won't be a nuke exactly, but she will be in due time. Okay, we will certainly want some fire tomes. We're gonna buy like, we're gonna buy a few of them. I'll say that much. And maybe like, 1 thunder, I suppose. We get nukes in this game? Yeah, I mean, Lilina is pretty much a nuke. Let's go get 3 of these. And maybe 2 of these. The nuke project. The Manhattan Project. Lilina's just the Manhattan Project. The Libyan Manhattan Project. Okay, and our last bit of items. I don't know what we're gonna buy here. Probably lances, yeah. Lances. We're definitely gonna want lances. 2 slim lances. J. Robert Born's son. I did consider doing like the I can't go below 5,000 gold. I think I'll go and field Merlinus for an entire arc. I think I'd rather do that. I think I said I might do that for the Western Isles, where I had to field Merlinus for every map in the Western Isles. That's gonna be kind of annoying, but it's not the end of the world. So I'll probably do that instead of the gold thing, because screw it. I need to spend more money. I need to set myself up for success here. That's my challenge. I gotta waste a slot. Merlinus is underrated. I just never use him. You know, we definitely need bows here, because we're gonna use this. This Dorothy is absolutely worth using. Okay, yeah, we're really tight on money now. But hey, we bought all we need. Okay, so I think we got memes. I'm not certain. I'm gonna make a save state just in case. Hopefully I don't need it, but just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna make one. So this is where we're gonna leave off for today. I'll resume on not Thursday. Today is Thursday. I'll resume on Sunday. We got memes. Okay, I like these. Oh, this is gonna be good. Okay, so guys, we got 2 memes. We got 2 memes. Okay. I am a Manhattan Project. You could really make a meme of that. Of course, not today, because I don't have any more time for waiting for memes, but okay, what do we got here? What's this? Plants are nerds.
Plants go into Chimera. Photosynthesis are actually... I am a living being too, yeah. Take that, vegetarians. Take that. What have we got here? That would be Chimera's worst nightmare. That's some black guy walking up to him. Chimera didn't go to Brazil, so Brazil went to him. True. Yeah, no, that's about right, I would say. Chimera traumatized. Brazil went to him. Chimera didn't go to Brazil, so Brazil went to him. If only Chimera were here to say this, to see this. Oh, and I guess you could show it to him, but yeah, that's a good one to end it on. Anyway, I'll see you guys on Sunday for where we finish this, and we get probably through chapter 8. Borsenheimer, he studied the science of the lance, the axe, and finally realized his project to trade his lord's daughter and turn her into a weapon of destruction. So true. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.